So now, boys, let me ask you.
Are you ready?
Are you ready to pod?
Yeah. Yes.
Mill, you ready?
Yes.
Vic, you ready? Let's get this bitch started. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Storm Podcast, episode 76. I'm your host, Malcolm. I'm here with my boys.
C-Dose put you in the post.
In the post?
It's your boy Vermin.
Big Oop in the house.
Gang, gang, gang. Hey, I said 76 this episode. I said it was 76 last episode. Fuck that up. So for niggas who are confused, that's why it's going on. But yeah, how y'all feeling this week, man?
Hey, man, I'm chilling. Like, I'm feeling blessed. Like
Blessings.
You know like,
Fuck with it.
when you're walking down the street and you just have a different energy.
For sure.
Like, nah, I gotta take shit. I'm on go mode.
No,
Go
for
mode.
sure.
Yep.
That's the only mode I be on, honestly. Even when I'm asleep, I'm on go mode.
Go
How does that work?
If you wake him up, he instantly on go.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
like it's on go.
That's a valid reason.
See, like, you know when the switch, you know when you were a kid, you used to try to balance the switch between on and off?
No.
Come
What
on,
were you
I
doing?
definitely did.
Yeah, you tried to balance
You
the
walk
light
up to the
switch between
door
on
and you
off.
just want to balance it. It
Okay.
turns off, but like it didn't fall.
Correction. You guys did that as a kid. I do that as an adult now.
See, but that's what I do every night when I go to sleep. My shit ain't never off. It's balanced between on and off. So it could slip on any moment and it's ready.
Wow.
That's how
What happens is slip off? Do you die?
What's off? I ain't never felt that before.
Dead.
I ain't never been off.
That's
I'm
what
always
we
on.
go.
I'm always ready. Always on go mode.
Hey, man, I'm glad.
Hey, that's what I like
You
to
know,
hear.
sometimes you need to like. You'll get that energy, and I've been trying not to lose it. You know how like objects in motion tend to stay in motion.
For sure.
So it's like once I hit the mark, I was like, all right, I just got to keep on running.
Yeah. No,
Like
I know
that's all
exactly
I
what
have
you
to
mean.
do. I just have to keep on running. So, you know, realizing things are marathons, not races. So I'm just trying to.
That's a bar.
I'm playing for the end game.
Me and Thomas had a whole argument about marathons and races, but I'm not going to get into that right now.
Marathons and races.
Yeah, on our IG Live.
Oh, yeah.
we're not gonna get into that right now.
No need to.
Oof.
No
How
need
your
to.
week been, fam?
Fuck this week, bro.
What happened to you?
Hot ass weather, bro. It doesn't mix well with physical labor.
I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with
was-
hot weather, man.
Don't fuck with it.
Nah,
I'm
bro.
right with you.
Fuck hot weather.
I prefer hot over cold any day.
I agree.
Hell no, you
I
can
don't,
escape
I don't
the
like to
cold.
complain
smoking,
about the
bro.
hot
Like,
because I would just prefer it to the cold, you know? So it makes me, because if I'm like, man, fuck this hot weather, yo, that cold weather peeking his head around the corner, like, oh, don't worry, nigga, I got you.
I be blessed during the winter.
Fuck that.
I move so slight. Like that is my time of the year. Like it took all of my childhood, I loved the heat. And then it was like I turned like probably like 15. Cold is ice. Nigga loved the cold. Like I stopped wearing coats. Like I don't need it like that. I'm like, yo, I'm one of them niggas.
Only thing I fuck with the winter with is having a winter fit. The winter fit
is different.
The winter fit
The
is
fall
clean.
fit better, though.
No.
Nah, I'm with the
No,
winter fit.
Because the winter fit, you got to be
No.
careful with the shoes, dog.
Yeah, you
No, you
low-key
don't.
You
do.
got to be
Yeah.
careful with the shoes.
No, you don't.
All
I'm
you
lethal.
got is, all you got, no.
Lethal. I'm telling you, a girl.
Y'all know my favorite part of winter, though.
What?
The Nike boots.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
He pull out the
y'all
Nike
know I
boots.
swear by them shoes, bro. Them bitches
bro.
light so I can run in them. Like, you can really do anything.
You
in
know
them
Chicago
bitches, bro.
only be hot for like 5 hours. So like if you
true.
really after them 5 hours you better be back for the snow. Like it's gonna be cold in this motherfucker very soon.
It'd be cold in a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
for
I'd be
sure.
sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Millie, what you been on
But
this
I
week,
love
sir?
the cold.
Shit, man.
Anything notable, noteworthy?
Yeah, actually, I did something that, was kind of expected of me early on.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to Take Care for the first time.
Okay. What'd you think?
And before I answer
Barely,
that, I
dog?
also listened to, what'd you say?
Barely?
What do you mean barely?
You just listened to it?
Yeah, I just listened to it recently.
Why, bro?
And I also listened to If You're Reading This, It's Too Late
Okay.
for the first time.
Opinions.
Wait, what why haven't you listened to
Yes.
those albums?
That's
I
already?
don't
crazy.
know, man. But I've heard the singles over like the course of since they were out.
Obviously.
Of course.
Man, I don't know what everybody's talking about with Take Care. If you're, but Wait, is it if you're reading
If
this,
you're reading
it's
this,
too
it's
late?
too late.
Yeah,
That one is a certified banger. That one is better than Take Care, in my opinion.
bro.
I'm gonna
Nothing
disagree
was
with you.
the same, nigga.
I haven't heard that yet.
No, you're capping.
Give it a
That
listen.
that
Give it a
one, that one, like you could make the argument that one is better than Take Care. That for me, at least, you can argue that Nothing Was the Same might be better, or like, I think that one's a
I'm
coin
gonna
toss for me.
disagree, but-
Take Care has the hits, and of course it's like up there, but like
Right. Don't get me wrong. Take Care is good.
Yeah.
But I just fuck with that other one more. And I think he did did he do the rebrand on Nothing Was the Same, or did he do the rebrand on If You're Reading This, It's Too Late?
wait,
if
what,
you're
what do you
reading
mean?
this, it's if you're reading this.
Oh, because I fuck with it.
What do you mean by the rebrand?
Cool guy
Like-
Drake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
Like-
before niggas used to, it was soft guy Drake. Now it's cool guy Drake.
I don't know what was how is Soft Guy Drake on Nothing Was the Same. That shit was hard,
It was soft guy Drake.
bro. That
was-
shit was
No,
hard.
rebrand is more than the music. It's
Yeah,
his-
I know, like his whole persona, but like,
Yeah. If you're reading this, it's too late. I'm not gonna lie. It was
Oh.
the rebrand was between If You're Reading This, It's Too Late and Views. It was like between that.
Oh, okay.
Where it really like started to really happen.
I don't
Views is
know.
2016.
No, I definitely feel like it was. If you were reading this, it's too late. Six God,
But that's
when
not-
he gets
I
into
do
his
miss that
bag
album,
and he
though.
start dumbing out on
Six
niggas.
Man
But that's
is
not
fucking a hit, man.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Finally,
That shit is different. That shit is different.
bro. That is the coldest beat.
Yeah.
The
The way it's underwater when it starts, bro, that shit is wild.
raw, bro.
That shit is wild.
So like that's actually, I'm not gonna lie, you're not the first person to think that. When it first came out, me and my niggas, bro, that was our shit on the album. And for some reason, this make no damn sense, but my homie said for whatever reason, that song always remind him of mixing eggs. He like just when you mix, he just said, "Boom." I don't
What
get it. Look, I don't get it. I don't know why he
Goofy as hell.
said that. But to this day, I don't make eggs that often. But when ever a nigga scramble eggs, in the group chat with 6 Man on, bro, niggas is just, I know if I get a video and a nigga making eggs in the morning, 6 Man go be playing. From if it comes
Star
from that group
67
chat,
used to be my shit.
nah,
bro.
that shit go hard. That shit goes hard as fuck.
bro.
Whole
my
album's
God.
hard. I'm glad you finally listened to it.
Bro, you should actually, if you listen to all of that shit, you'd be like, oh, like this is why niggas like him. Like,
I see now.
Well, you know why niggas like Drake.
Yeah,
Fat
yeah.
fucking snooze, dog.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you for coming along.
Yeah.
Joining the bus.
it
the
took
train.
10 years of it being on the top 200
Took a minute.
for you to look
for
at
sure.
it, but
I kind of
for sure.
just checked out after Thank Me Later. And I
Thank
enjoyed
Me,
Thank Me
bro.
Later.
Thank
Anything,
Me Later
uh,
used to be my shit.
No, yeah, that shit was hard.
Nothing was the same. Hit different though.
Anything else noteworthy happened in your week, sir?
I saw Property Brothers for the first time.
Really?
That shit is
That
good.
shit noteworthy?
That shit is good. Yes, it's no word.
You gonna get bored after like your 6th episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unless you're a middle-aged white woman. Are you?
No, my
don't
dad
think so.
loves the Reno
Yeah,
shit.
all
I
right.
take that back. Not a middle-aged white woman, just middle-aged. If you're a middle-aged parent, you're gonna love this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, these
Other than
niggas
my-
are my sons, so
I do be sunning you niggas.
Are you middle-aged?
spiritually.
I'm up there.
Okay. You're up there. If you middle-aged, nigga, you not living
Nigga,
that much
the
longer.
average
fam.
human life was 30 years, like 60 years ago.
was
Yeah, so that means I'm middle aged.
no.
Yeah,
That means
For-
you were middle-
for
you
the
would
most
have
of
been
human
middle-aged.
history, I'm middle aged.
I'm not even.
Yeah,
gonna
nigga,
begin,
you're tight.
I'm not even gonna
I'm
begin
up
to
there.
argue with that.
I'm up there. I'm
That makes
sunning you niggas.
absolutely no
before
sense.
right, that
How?
makes no
Just-
sense at all.
for the
Don't
grand
engage it.
majority
You
of human
swear.
history.
Don't
You
engage
swear
I
you're
am
onto
middle
something,
aged.
bro.
Don't engage it.
How am I not?
Anyway,
Just look away,
for the
kids.
fans who haven't noticed, Vermilly's back this
Niggas are
week.
wrong, bro.
We got this nigga back with us. We all good, man. I know that your fan base, the Vermins, I know they missed you.
You're not the first person to say that dumbass shit, too. That shit bothers me.
I know the Vermins missed you, but he back, y'all. It's all good. We got Vermilly back.
Yep,
Yo,
here I am
really?
in the flesh.
For those who listened to that last episode, this nigga didn't speak a damn word.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga was silent as a mouse, as a vermin. Really?
Wow, you going to take it to that level.
Hey, man. But the Vermins are glad to have you back. I'm sure they're all in their chair, hyped, wearing their red.
They're in their trap. They're vermins, mouse trap. Get it?
Is that what you're actually going with, Vermin? We're running.
No,
with
we're
that?
not. We're not. We're not.
Cells.
That's a
Strike that from the record officially.
Blood cells, nigga.
No, we
You're
can't
gonna
claim
get
that. Yeah, we
killed.
can't claim that.
You're going to
Can't do
die.
Yeah.
Nah, it's cooked for you, nigga. Nah, but
By all Thomas's rap. No, I'll save that for later.
Yeah, okay.
all right, whatever. Glad y'all week's doing good or went well. I'm tweaking. Week was decent. I didn't do. Oh no, I went to Champaign visit my girlfriend
Nice.
for her birthday.
Happy birthday, Alexis.
Yeah, happy
Belated.
Happy
Well, yeah,
birthday.
belated. I said happy birthday like I didn't say it already.
feliz cumpleaños.
Spanish.
Hell yeah.
But I feel like that's it. I didn't really do that much. We made some upgrades on the podcast for y'all who haven't seen. For the listeners,
Yes, sir.
I'm here to tell you, you guys are now entering the golden age of the Storm podcast.
Here it come.
Hey, we kicking shit up. We going next level. There's going to be a lot of improvements coming on. So shit might be changing a lot from episode to episode, but it's only going to be making it better.
Facts.
We only getting better for everybody. We only improving out
Trying to
here.
grow the family, bro.
Hey, we growing the family. And shout out to all the niggas who are family. Like, we really got people who really fuck with us.
Yeah, shout
Who
out
really
to
believe
everybody
in
who
us.
watched last week's episodes.
Shout out all the pairs.
Shout out you guys.
For sure.
You guys make this.
At the end of the day, we would not be anything
You guys
without
make
the
this
fans.
possible.
Like, without niggas who listen to the podcast, we're not a podcast. We're just niggas sitting in a room talking.
Yeah.
Like,
On mic.
yeah, we might as well not be if niggas don't. If nobody watches
if
it,
nobody's listening,
Like-
you might as well.
this is just a regular conversation, you know. But thanks to people who watch, and it inspires us to do better, push more, like go crazier overall, you know. So shout out to all the listeners. We getting into some golden age shit.
So mine may be the Vermin. C2's may be the denominators. I don't know what yours are, but what are the Storm podcast fans called in a collective?
You know what? We'll let you guys pick. Fuck it.
Okay.
Throw it in the
I'll fuck with
comments of wherever you're listening to this. Put it in the comments what you think our Storm podcast fans should be.
I'm
that shouldn't
curious
be
to
wrong.
see what they come up with. No generic shit either.
What do you consider generic?
The
Stormies?
raindrops.
The raindrops hard.
Nah, that's just weak. It's just
Nimbus.
weak.
Storm chasers.
I like that
Storm
one.
chasers.
I like that one.
Okay,
Nimbus
I fuck
is-
with it. Oh, for y'all who haven't
the
noticed,
flat Nimbus. Just their Nimbus. Because it's like, you wouldn't say the plural. It was just
yeah.
Nimbus.
Yeah.
okay. If y'all haven't noticed, I got the new pendant on my chain. Got the little lightning bolt on them.
You
Y'all,
feeling special.
y'all know for the listeners who not watching video. Y'all hear it. Y'all heard it.
Yeah.
Y'all heard the
Terrible.
lightning on that bitch.
You can tell exactly what
That's
shape
cold,
that
bro.
was.
I know they can hear it. They can hear the shape. It's
was
clean,
fantastic.
man. Had to make some upgrades on the gold too. See, Thomas got a chain last week. He got the same chain as me. I was starting to feel like, damn, what nigga?
I got
Copy
Hey,
my
man.
shit.
I don't
Nah.
got a chain, bro.
I had to boost up on this
Fuck.
nigga.
Niggas be in forever competition.
I mean,
around here.
if a nigga get the same chain as you, you gotta upgrade your shit somehow.
Yeah, especially if that nigga do it better.
Yeah, all right. Well, how many carries your shit again?
Sick.
Yeah,
Wait,
don't want to
so-
talk about
so
that.
we're never gonna have a
These are
matching.
different.
Okay, all right.
We're never gonna have a matching the storm like.
we can get that bitch. That shit
What?
slide.
You
Hell
buying?
yeah, bro.
You buying?
Your treat? Yeah.
Once we got the bread, fuck yeah, bro. I'll pitch that. I'll buy it.
Fuck it.
I'll hold you to that one.
He definitely is too.
Hell yeah.
Hey, with
He's
my
like,
chain,
so we got
nigga.
money now.
With my chain.
Once I
Yo,
get
run
that
that.
that fat bread, yeah, I'll bless you guys with the chain.
Hey,
Everybody-
I'm with it.
Dripped up.
I'm about to be clean.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, week was pretty uneventful. Drove down to see my girlfriend. Oh shit, nah, I tweet. It's story time again, guys.
Oh shit.
Y'all
Let's hear it.
y'all know my life is a movie.
Nigga hit you on the train again.
Movie shit
Tom
be.
Cruise.
Don't get me started on that.
Right.
Movie shit just be happening to me. This ain't even like some movie shit. It's just a funny story. Okay. Driving down to go see my girlfriend. She don't know I'm coming. I'm gonna surprise her. I'm whipping or whatever. Every time I take a trip down there, I visit the same McDonald's every single time. It's in a nice spot, like good place to get off, come back, just get a little bit of energy to get back on the road. I bet. Go on the off ramp. Start driving toward McDonald's. I see this Honda Odyssey getting pushed up the street. As I go to pass it, I see it's 2 women pushing it. Not gonna lie, I drove straight past it. but hold on, there's a but. After I drove past, I started thinking, and I was like, how would I feel if that was like my mom pushing that, my girlfriend pushing it, my girlfriend's mom? And I was like, damn, conscience, like, why you had to do me like that? So I was like, all right, whatever. I parked the whip, get out, go back. Park the whip, like, it's like at the like top of a like hill a little bit, so I had to go downhill. Because I knew they was about to have to push this Odyssey up a hill.
Damn.
So I go back, we start pushing like to get toward the hill, right? Before, this is 2 women pushing the car. So before we get to the hill, we decide to stop and take a break.
Yeah.
So in my mind, obviously somebody's steering this car. I didn't really think about it, but 2 women pushing the car. I'm thinking, probably a woman steering the car.
Oh, shit.
Nah.
So when we take a break, they go to
Don't
walk up to
tell
the
me.
front, right? Bro, we walk up. I look. Bro, this is a big-ass, beefy-ass black man. Like, this nigga look like Black Thor.
Bruh.
Like, Buddy is built like Tony the Tiger.
No, you're lying.
Bro, and I'm like, I'm looking like, this can't be real.
What a bitch.
I'm
Maybe
like-
he fucked up his leg or something.
So I ask. So I'm like, so in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, this nigga's probably injured or something to where he can't push it.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'll ask. So I'm like, yo, do you think you can help me push the car? He's like, oh, well, deep ass voice, deeper than yours.
Damn.
So he's like, well, I can't because somebody's gonna have to steer the car. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm like, and I get it, that makes sense. But maybe you could just switch out with one of them. We push it up the hill, and you know one of them
The
steers.
girls were smaller.
One was like not
WNBA.
no, but she was like a little built, like she could.
She has some muscle.
Yeah, you know, she probably be in the gym. She looked like she's fit. They're both pretty short though. But he's like, yeah, so somebody gonna have to steer the car. And I'm like, yeah, no, like maybe they could swap whatever. Like, you know, he was like, oh well, actually, I work at a factory. Like, you know, I work at a factory back where I live or whatever, and I got a shift later today. And if I help push the car, I'm gonna be too tired to make it through my shift. I'm like, this nigga right here talking about if I push this car up the hill, I can't do. No, nigga.
If you don't push this car up the hill, you're not getting to work.
Bro, I'm saying.
I'm like,
So I'm like, I'm not about to argue with this nigga. He looks like Tony the Tiger. Like, this nigga looks like the Incredible Hulk. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna argue him. But I'm like, all right, well, we're about to push this car up a hill. Can you get out and steer? I'm like, can you like put your feet on the ground and nigga? Yeah, that makes sense. Nigga, like, you gonna let these 2 women? I don't know what their relation to you is, like, but it don't matter. The fuck are you doing, bro?
see, let me
Like, if I didn't think that if I walked away, those 2 women would have had to push that car by themselves, I would have left that bitch. I would have been like, fuck it, bro. Like, but I knew if I did that, they were gonna have to push that bitch by themselves, and that just wouldn't have been right. But
How
damn.
heavy was the guy? Like, did he look like he would weigh the car down if you were still inside of it?
Dog, this nigga looked like Terry Crews on steroids.
Yeah.
And Terry Crews probably already on steroids. Yeah.
Nigga stupid.
Big nigga, bro. Like, I'm like, all right, man. This nigga bogus as fuck.
let me tell you where you went wrong. I would have looked at the 2 women pushing the car, and your whole thing is you was like, damn, why are they out there pushing the car? I would have thought equality. If it was 2 niggas pushing that car, I wouldn't have stopped to help.
No, for sure.
I would have been like, yeah, that's. I'm like, I'm
My
sorry.
mind was-
I'm sorry to tell you, nobody helped me push my mom's car. You
But-
better tell that big nigga up front, like, we don't care if you're not about to make it to work.
But I was thinking, I'm like, I would want,
Somebody to stop and help my mom. Yeah.
you know, like, if this was my daughter, my mom, sister, whatever,
Right.
you wouldn't want to have your mom push this car up.
Hell no.
You know, it
No,
just
but my
doesn't
mom
feel
would've
right.
never
This
been
is
in a car
somebody's
with
mom.
somebody
Well, maybe
like that
it's not.
who's not
This
gonna
is somebody's
bust a whip.
daughter, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was 3 women. Like, I didn't think there was a nigga in there at all. I was just like, it's unfortunate that these women have to put. I'm like, you know, I was on the track team. I got some, leg day, my day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got some strong legs. I could do this relatively easily.
How steep is the hill, if you mind me asking?
It wasn't crazy steep, but pushing a car up a hill isn't hard. Probably It was probably like a 30-degree angle, maybe.
Okay, so it was like, how long was this whole detour?
How long did it take me?
Yeah.
It probably added a good 30 minutes onto my trip, maybe.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not really that bad, though.
It wasn't that bad.
In the terms of, like, you help somebody else out, that probably would have took them way longer. It would have exerted them way more.
It would have took them way longer. Like, when they were pushing that bitch, from the time it took me to pass them, park my car, come back, they maybe went like 20 feet. Like, they weren't moving that bitch at all. I mean, it's a Honda Odyssey with Terry Crews in it. Yeah, so
the Odyssey is the truck.
The Honda Odyssey's the van.
I don't think he would be tired, though. Like, even I've pushed like a car.
No, he was just a bitch nigga. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. This dude was just a bitch nigga.
Big ass dude just didn't want to sweat.
Yeah, it was hot.
Come on,
it was hot.
That's
not gonna lie.
Come on,
and if he
there wasn't no salt on my fries after because I went to McDonald's afterwards. I needed some refueling. Right,
you earned it,
bro. They didn't even salt my shits. My fries was bogus than them. They was fresh, but they wasn't salted. Yeah, it was just hot and crispy, which I mean slapped. But I need the salt too. I need the flavor.
You made up for it with your own salt. You know, being salty.
I was salty as shit. If we accounting my salt, nigga, them fries was sodium, nigga.
Flavorful.
Cholesterol packed.
So can you explain to me? After he got out the car, did he start helping? Or
I mean, he was like walking along with it, but the nigga wasn't heave-hoeing.
Oh no, that's a whole nigga.
Yeah.
That's a whole nigga.
Exactly.
Like, the second I would have saw another motherfucker pull up to like help push the car.
No, for sure.
Like, I would have been like, oh, now I have to do it. Like, if I was that nigga, I would, like, if he's in the car, he's like, maybe I could get away with this. They push the car. I don't have to do this shit. Yeah, that's crazy. The second I would have saw you coming up, oh, this nigga blew it. Like, that would have been my whole, like, MO. It would have been, fuck, now I can't be a bitch, nigga. Get in the car. I tell everybody get in the car.
But why put the biggest dude to steer?
He didn't
Bro, he could have pushed that bitch by himself,
he didn't
bro.
Care.
He could have pushed that bitch by himself.
Like,
Nigga
that's
was
common
built,
sense.
bro.
You put the smallest person to steer.
It would have been more
He
efficient.
looked like one of them guys you could have just tied the car to and he could have walked it up the hill.
Nigga, he could have crawled it up the hill.
Damn.
That nigga was built, bro. He could fight all 4 of us with one hand and win.
Built like Thanos.
Yeah, bro. He was built like Thanos.
I don't think he could beat me with one hand.
Oh, you didn't see him?
No, like,
Nigga,
if
those
it's
was
all
car
4 of
steering
us,
hands.
I don't think there's anybody in the world who could beat like all 4 of us with one hand. Like,
Thanos.
No, Thanos not like that.
That nigga was Thanos.
He's not like that for real.
Yeah.
He's not like that
Nah,
for real.
that guy was different.
He's not
Nigga was
scraping
built
me
like
for real.
the Thing.
He snapped and still couldn't get rid of me. That's all I gotta say.
You don't know.
I'm still here.
It's a movie.
Exactly.
All right, man.
It's a movie.
Right, like it's a movie. Come on now.
Come on, bro.
But
Thanos not beat me.
whatever, man. Let's get into some topics, man. Oh wait, actually, before we start topics, I got an apology to make. I do.
It's about time.
Nigga, I ain't apologizing to you.
Oh, okay. Too good to be true.
I ain't apologizing to you. Shut your dumb
You
ass.
thought, buddy?
Right. All right. As we all in this room know, many of the listeners know, I know, many of my friends know the whole truth. I am normally pretty good at arguing, pretty good at expressing my thoughts clearly and all that. I went back and listened to last week's episode. Normally, when I listen to old episodes and I be saying shit, I be like, preach. Go ahead. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you with it.
You're bad.
I'll be like, this nigga spitting. I was listening. Or even when I listen back to episodes and I'll be like, damn, I was wilding, but like I see where I'm coming from. I was listening to that episode and I was like, I just wasn't doing a good job of verbalizing this shit. I was listening like, huh? I was like, what, nigga? What? What am I
talking about?
I'm like, what was I talking about? Like, I know what I was trying to say, but I just wasn't saying it that well. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over my points really quickly, not really to argue about, but just to go over it with like the whole gun situation that went down. I stand on everything I said about Tory Lanez being a bitch. Still a bitch. We'll talk about Tory Lanez later this episode. But with the gun shit, when we were arguing, I was arguing as if it was just us in the conversation, and we're not like speaking to fans and shit. Right. I was only speaking from my perspective in the life that I've lived in the situation that I'm in. So when I say it's stupid to carry a gun, it makes no sense for me to carry a gun in the life that I'm living right now.
Yeah,
there are niggas who it makes sense to carry a gun for. I'm not saying it never makes sense to carry a gun. I'm saying it never makes sense to shoot a gun. There are more situations where it doesn't make sense. But in my situation, in no way does it make sense. In that situation, the Tory Lanez situation, still don't think it made any fucking sense. But I am here. There are people who listen to this podcast and listen to things we say. Yeah. And we'd be remiss to think that people don't take in consideration the things that we say on the podcast. So carry it. Like, if that's the type of life you live in which you feel that you need it on a daily basis, carry a gun. But just be conscious of what
comes with it,
what decisions you're making with it if you don't live a life in which you need to carry one, because you're putting yourself in more danger depending on who you are in the situation you're in. If I decide to carry a gun every day, I am putting myself at a much greater risk than I need to be at any given moment. Even if I'm going to bone a beef, some shit happens or whatever. Or, okay, let's take that back. If I'm driving home and my taillight is out, I get stopped all the time. If I get stopped and I'm carrying a gun, my life is instantly more in danger than it should have ever been in the situation.
But I feel like your life is not in more danger as long as you explain yourself. But even then, that doesn't.
As a black man with a gun, my life is instantly in more danger if I'm carrying a gun. Instantly.
Yeah.
That's the fact of the matter. I live in a situation in which the chances of me needing a gun in actuality in my just real life walking around are extremely low. And I'm led to believe many of our listeners live the same lives, but not everybody does. Some people, you need it. I don't. If you live a life in which that you do need it, go ahead. Like, don't think like, oh shit, I just shouldn't have it at all. But just be conscious of your decisions.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm 100% in agreement with that, and that's what I was trying to explain last week when you said.
Well, we were both wilding, but
no, you had directly said, "I don't get why he even had a gun on him."
Oh,
and
no,
I was like,
no,
some niggas live a lifestyle that you grow accustomed to.
Shit,
like,
I tweet
niggas wanting to take what you have.
I tweaked. I forgot another point that I had that I wanted to make, but I'll speak on your point real quick. I don't think that Tory Lanez is that type of person. I think that Tory Lanez
came from that space, and it's hard to leave that space. The same way people don't change the way they eat when they leave jail. They you still eat like you live in jail.
And I agree with that. And our conversation, I was thinking about the situation in which people need guns. And in the conversation, we talked about X dying. In the conversation, we talked about Pop Smoke dying. We talked about a lot of rappers dying from being shot. And
Call without it.
Things like that. And that led me to think about certain things, like why certain other people don't need it, who may or may be the same level of fame, more money, but don't need it. And I was thinking of why that is. And a lot of it comes from, and this is just like the conclusion that I've come to, right?
Yeah.
All right, whatever. The conclusion that I've come to, a lot of that is like, niggas don't run up on Will Smith. Like, niggas don't run up on Jeff Bezos. Niggas don't run up on certain niggas because there's always a thought of, there's no way that this is going to work. There's no reason to run up on Will Smith because you know what you're going to get if you rob Will Smith? Nothing. An iPhone, his wallet.
It's also like a certain...
Yeah, you can watch.
His watch.
With that watch might be worth.
But what are you,
like,
what are you going to get if you run up
nickel.
on a lot of these rappers? A duffel bag
full of money
filled with $500,000 cash.
Yeah, and you get reputation for, you know, like,
but
devalidating a nigga who claims he's from the streets.
That's again what that was the next point I was about to make. Another reason is you're constantly creating challenge. Like always. Every single time you're doing things, you're creating more and more challenge. Like, niggas won't do this to me. Niggas won't do that to me. I'm this nigga. I'm that nigga. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, that's a big part of hip hop culture.
Right.
But you also have to be aware that at a certain extent, that culture can breed challenge.
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons I came up with why niggas don't run up on certain niggas, because one, it makes no sense to, and two, they really don't have any desire to.
No,
because you're not going to get anything out of that.
I'm saying even like most of the time, I don't think rappers are running around 500,000 in cash. They probably got like a nigga like Offset probably carrying $125,000.
It doesn't matter. That's enough to change a nigga's life.
That's a fuck ton of money. Somebody wants to take that. That is like what I'm saying. They live a lifestyle. Well, niggas want what you have. Like their whole thing is, I flash amazing jewelry. I'm flashing crazy whips. I got crazy bags. The clothes I wear are the best. It's all the shit that. This nigga is growing envious.
No,
like,
and I get that.
I don't got the $20,000 chain.
What I'm saying is, a lot of people who listen to this podcast are rappers, aspiring rappers, things like that, who want to get into this life. Yeah. And I'm saying, just be conscious of your decisions and what you portray and what that brings with you, you know, because that can create a lot of challenge. That can create a lot of want, a lot of envy. While niggas probably want what Jeff Bezos have, while niggas probably want what Will Smith have, while niggas probably want what Damon John have, you're not gonna get nothing but a good suit and a watch.
Right.
If you see Jeff Bezos walking around, that nigga's clothes probably cost less than ours.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And he has a manufacturing center that probably makes his clothes.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I digress. Like, he's probably walking around with less money on him than me.
Yeah.
Like, I probably have more paper cash on me than Jeff Bezos.
For sure.
Jeff Bezos is probably not carrying, like, $1. He has card.
For sure.
To sum up the my position on that debate, even though I didn't really participate in it all that much.
At all.
Whatever, yes. We actually had this debate about gun shit a lot off camera, so
yeah, we
run over the same topics. But I generally, agree with what he has to say, even though I'm pro gun and all that. Just stay legally aware and make sure you're safe. You always got to know what you're getting into. Number one, understand how to operate a gun. Number one, get that bitch legally.
You said
that way
already.
they can't fuck with
you.
You
said number one twice.
Oh, well, yeah, number two then. Fuck
get that bitch legally. I agree. I don't want people directly, like, I don't think every rapper needs to carry, like, an unregistered weapon on him. He doesn't need, like, you don't got to be running around like Lil Durk. Like, Lil Durk was running around unregistered weapons, got caught with an unregistered weapon. Now the nigga he was looking goofy, and now he's good.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want anybody to run in that problem. Yeah, you got a piece that's in your name, and that's not the hardest street shit. You're not in the street no more, bro. Sorry to tell you, you're long from the streets.
Niggas
you're on
do not understand that, bro.
The goal is to make it out of the hood. Tory Lanez was literally the pinnacle of that. The nigga came from being a
corner store
C-list.
drug selling nigga.
I'm saying, like no more,
Dishwashing at Denny's.
nigga. No more than 3 months ago was Tory Lanez a C-list, B-list celebrity. In a matter of 3 months, type of shit, this nigga boosted to the fucking top, bro. He came from nothing to being a C. Even from C-list to A-list is crazy.
Yeah.
Like with his quarantine radio and all that shit, his music was streaming more than ever. Kicking it with Megan Thee Stallion. Niggas at Kylie Jenner. Nigga, you're not going to be at Kylie Jenner's house and not be an A-list celebrity.
That's a fact.
You're not. She not going to be in your IG
You
live.
you gotta at least have 3 million followers to like make
She's
it in the building.
Your IG live. Like, nigga, you made it. And threw all of it away. Like, niggas have to understand the goal is to make it out of the hood, not to stay in there. You can't help. You're going to do a better job helping niggas out the hood if you make it out and stop trying to be part of the hood so bad. Look at niggas like Jay-Z. Look at niggas like Kanye.
Yep.
Look at niggas like
Jay-Z sold crack. He is now a billionaire.
And now guess what? Now he sells stocks. He sells streams.
Now he's doing different stuff. I'm saying it's not hard to be a regular nigga and get a regular weapon. Like if you just okay, cool, you got your concealed to carry, you got a little XD, you got whatever, you got your 9, you got your Glock, whatever you got it. And it's in your name. Niggas know if you bust that gun, like it is what it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to always have to deal with the legal fees. Nigga, you have the money now. You have the money to deal with those legal fees. You
don't waste your money
and don't waste
on
your time.
Bond for having just because you had a gun on you, like a gun that you weren't supposed to have on you. It's not worth it, man.
Yeah, that's
you know what you could have done with that money.
$6,000.
Buy your mom a car.
Oh yeah. Also, if a nigga run up on you and take your chain, if you got the bread, you should have got that shit insured. That way he could run off with your shit.
Exactly.
You be
like, think about it. Mm-hmm. How easy it? Like, I just don't get it. Niggas need to understand the goal is to make it out of the hood, and not to keep feeling like you're from there. Your goal is to help your people out of the hood, and you need to be conscious of the decisions you're making so you can make those moves to get to Jay-Z level, to Kanye level. That was my point yesterday. I did a really bad job of describing it. But y'all niggas are ready. Let's get into some topics. Okay. What would you gentlemen like to start with this week?
You might as well knock out the Megan thing since we already talked about Tory.
All right, we already in the Tory Megan bag. Before we start all that, let me ask about Thomas's point last week. Thomas said that if Tory didn't say anything in 3 days, now he's canceled, right? Something along those lines.
I said that to you personally,
right?
But what I said the other day was that I need to hear something from him before I can come to a conclusion on how I feel about what I'm going to be supporting from him or how I feel about him ultimately.
Yeah, okay. I'm in complete agreement.
So
what'd you say?
So Tory's not canceled in your mind?
Not as of right now. At this moment, no.
Okay, got it. All right, let's get into.
You could very well change my mind after we have this discussion, and I can cancel him like within the next.
All right,
15,
this is
20 minutes.
the only thing where I was ready to cancel him. His PR team and everything they did. Oh, we didn't shoot her. Wasn't us. Like, nah, we didn't do it. And it was just like, boom, you did do it.
Because I'm hearing more and more about the lies that they were propagating. That's what's making me lean towards, giving my final decision.
I don't care
as
if
soon
you
as
lie
possible.
about it or tell the truth. You shot Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, of course. That is
in the back.
Up. Fucked up, yep.
She was walking away.
Wait, but the whole thing is like, how do you know she's telling the truth? That I'm playing I'm playing devil's advocate.
Hey,
I'm like,
say something, Tory.
I don't think you're
Pull
not
out
supposed to
some
talk
proof.
about open cases. You can't he can't talk about open cases.
Pull out some proof. I don't know. Look, you got to do something, nigga.
He can't.
Well, he clearly found a way to spread some lies. So
if it were false, I don't think he'd be the type to let someone just slander him and
Yeah,
bash
but
him,
also
know?
you can't leave holes in your story.
Yeah, he kind of has to.
Like he has a lot of money to get to, so you can't really have holes in your story too
At
much.
the end of the day,
you let your lawyers figure it out.
You gotta figure some shit out, nigga. Because in the court of public opinion, the greater majority, it's done for you, dog.
Hey man, not if he beats the case. If he beats the case and gets not guilty, then the court of opinion really don't fucking matter.
1,000% wrong.
I really
For
think
Tory Lanez, it doesn't matter what that court ruling is. If the court of for any celebrity, if the court of public opinion finds you guilty, it doesn't matter what the fuck the court of law says. You could be free as a bird, allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. If the court of public opinion says you're done,
like
you're
OJ,
done.
Like OJ, like niggas like, yo,
It's done for
that
you.
nigga did it.
It's done for you.
But he beat the case.
Who cares?
Well, from what I remember, he also had a bunch of lackluster evidence and whatnot.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, if the court of public opinion decides you're dead for a celebrity who lives off of the court of public opinion, it's done for you, sir.
I think he's already like bound himself to doing he does a lot of shit that niggas don't agree with already. So off bat, he's gonna pull his 6ix9ine, and I don't really give a fuck about what you niggas say. I ain't do that shit. She lying on me. If he beat the case, he can play that angle for the rest of his life. Like, yo, they clearly cleared me of the shit because I didn't do it. Y'all girl is lying. If he beats the case, that is. I imagine
if he finds a way
ploy.
to change the mind of the court of public opinion, live your life, homie. But as it stands right now, I don't think that that's gonna happen.
I definitely think niggas have done
much
worse things and came back from it.
Niggas are pretty much, or a lot of people are pretty much done with Tory Lanez. Shooting Megan Thee Stallion was a little over the top for a lot of people, especially in the climate we're living in right now. Especially, the way especially the way Megan Thee Stallion has been on social media, like telling her story. So, what's the word? Like transparently, but that's not the word I'm looking for. No, I can't think of the word, but just like transparently, openly, just like
vulnerable.
Yeah, that might have been the word I was looking for. So vulnerably, like that's getting to people.
Yeah, of course. Especially like when there's nothing like, not to like be weird about it. There's nothing like a damsel in distress. Like,
yeah, no.
Ooh, the second you see like a girl down bad, you like, no. That literally you went to help the people in a car because it's like, fuck, imagine that was my sister.
Facts.
Or anybody like that. Imagine it was Tory Lanez shot somebody close to you.
And that's how this story is to a lot of people. At the end of the day, you shot a young, positive, successful black woman, dog,
in her back,
walking away for what seems to be not. Honestly, it don't even matter what the situation was. You shot her walking away.
What if she was walking away with a duffel bag with $1 million in it? That even then, I would be like, nah, that's OD.
Who cares?
Shoot the bag of money.
It's not justified.
Legally, it's not justified. If you shoot at someone that's walking away.
No, I can't. I'm not trying to justify it by any means. I would never say anything he did in that car was just.
Yeah.
Let alone, if you're sitting there, I can't imagine like an argument where I would get heated enough for me to like clip somebody I've been hanging out with.
So who confirmed that it was him other than Megan? Or is it just Megan?
She said that there is a witness.
So yes, she said that there is a witness. Also, the two other people in the car.
They all confirmed?
There were 4 people in the car: Tory Lanez security guard, Megan Thee Stallion's homegirl, and Megan.
I feel like, but then none of those like witnesses are gonna like go over in court though.
Have they said anything?
They've all hinted about it. You know, they haven't explicitly said it. Megan wasn't even going to explicitly say it, but
until he was
wild. So, I mean, it like Tory, Do your best. I don't really give a fuck what happens to you after this. I think you're a bitch. Said it last episode. Say it again. But whatever.
Oh wait, is
the
that
main topic that we really brought this up to really talk about was there have been a lot of people on social media calling Megan Thee Stallion a snitch for the situation that as it went down. What are you gentlemen's opinions on that?
You always gonna get that whenever you like talk to the police and
For
you're
sure.
a high profile celebrity.
Yeah.
Technically, are you a snitch? Like,
Yes.
based off definition, you are.
Yes.
But are you justified in like informing the police? And do you have every right to do so? You do.
I think in
And
any situation you're justified in informing the police of anything,
Mm-hmm.
but you are a snitch. That is what comes with informing the police, though.
The nasty part about it is snitch is such a negative and kind of like disgusting adjective to put on somebody that I would never call somebody like that a snitch. I would just say she cooperated to get the justice that she felt was right.
Let me hop in here. Megan Thee Stallion is a victim. There is a difference between a snitch and a victim.
In the streets,
Megan Thee Stallion,
No.
but
Go ahead.
Megan Thee Stallion is a civilian. In the streets, if you choose to do these things and then you snitch, that's different. But if you're Susie from across the street and niggas are selling drugs on your corner, you're not snitching.
but
That you're a civilian. Civilians can't snitch.
does she
Nigga,
not rap about street shit in her raps?
And she said she was a real Houston motherfucker. That is snitching. She
Megan
is from the streets. She knows how she came up. That is snitching. And by the way, if you're just a regular motherfucker and the crime has nothing to do with you and it hurts you in no way, the motherfucker across the street is a snitch.
You're a
Like,
civilian.
you being a
civilians aren't snitches.
But the act of snitching is going
that's
forward
a
to the
big
police
difference.
and telling them.
No. What you're saying that is completely different. You being a civilian does not stop you from being a snitch.
Yeah.
You're still a snitch. It's just different. Like you're not held to a code. You're not. There is no code amongst normal motherfuckers that we don't talk to cops. Once you're just a snitch. You're a tattletale. It's the same word, just said differently. You told when you had no reason to tell. Besides, Megan had a reason to tell.
Megan
She's
Thee
a victim.
Stallion
She's a
got
victim.
shot.
Victim. What is that?
Megan Thee Stallion was a victim in this situation. Megan Thee Stallion is not a snitch for telling. That is exactly what she should have done. That is what I want my girlfriend to do. That is what I want my mom to do. That is what I want my sister to do. If a woman gets shot and is just a straight civilian in the situation,
She's okay to
that
snitch.
is your job to snitch. That them motherfuckers need to be brought to justice.
Exactly,
Now,
but-
if me and you are drug dealing together, we decided we in this life, and you say, "Damn, I could get out free if I just say fuck this nigga." When we knew we was in this bitch together, we decided we was down for this code together. That's a snitch.
So
If you decided you were down for this code,
you're changing the
that's a snitch.
definition. You're changing
That's
the
a snitch.
No, you're changing the definition. Snitching is talking to the cops.
Regardless,
Period.
yeah.
That is.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
No, you're just wrong.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
That is the definition.
There is no definition
That is
to the word snitch.
cooperating with the cops is snitching. That is.
I
What
can't
it
even
means.
remember
It just-
who it was. Fuck. I
It just-
want to say
That is snitching. Cooperating with the cops is
Snoop,
snitching.
50
There
Cent,
is
somebody.
nothing wrong with cooperating with the cops. That is just something that comes with it. It is the same as I'm trying to think of like another term that you could just throw at someone, but like anybody who works in let's say as a local government higher up is a politician. But not all politicians are the same. But you're a politician regardless of like what you're talking about. Like
you really jumped out the window with that.
yeah, I couldn't come up with anything else. Like I'm saying, just because you are on the right side of it does not make you not one. You're carrying a negative connotation with it. I'm just not carrying the negative with it. She snitched. That does not make her bad.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys.
And by your definition, if you have to be like from a certain code of living,
She is of the code.
She claims to be about that code.
She is of the code. If you're in the streets and you get shot by your op, you're not supposed to snitch on your op. You're supposed to ride back on them and kill them.
So
that is the code you live by when you're in the streets.
Either way, from a very literal like definition that Chris is giving, she would be a snitch.
She's a snitch by definition, but I'm not saying like it is a bad thing.
Yeah. See, I don't know enough about Megan Thee Stallion, and the way she got shot was some new shit that niggas ain't ever really seen before. You know, like this is some new shit.
That was a different ass situation.
This is some new shit in hip hop culture. It's some new shit in like street culture. Like this ain't some shit that really happens often.
This would be like if like Biggie shot Lil' Kim in the foot as she was walking away.
This is some mafia movie shit.
Yeah,
this is some new like undiscovered territory that hopefully is never discovered again.
Not to equate Biggie and Tory Lanez, but like I was just trying to give like a good analogy.
Yeah, I mean, we're all gonna have our different opinions on it. I don't think Megan Thee Stallion did anything wrong. I think she needs to.
I never said she did anything wrong.
I know, nigga.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I got you.
It is. It's okay to like. It's okay to be a snitch. I understand that, but like. Is just what comes with it. When you talk to the cops, that is what people are going to call you.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like just don't let that get to you. Like you just can't let that get to you.
Yeah, I think Megan needs to go 100% forward with what she's doing, getting justice. She definitely didn't deserve that.
Yeah, no.
Glad
100%.
to see she looks good on Instagram, like she's doing better, happy living her life and all that. Her foot seems to be healing decently well. Obviously,
hopefully.
I don't like know her foot health at all times, but you know she seems to be doing better. So I hope things are going better for her. Hope things are looking up. Hope she's able to get around loved ones that she knows, loves. I'm sure it's hard to trust people after a situation like that. She said it like that has caused serious mental trauma for her.
Yeah, I'd imagine,
and that's hard to bounce back from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like imagine being a 25-year-old woman, you don't have either your parents, someone who's close to you and you think has your well-being, literally shoot you in the back. Like, that would make it hard to trust anybody.
Yeah.
You know? If someone who's supposed to have my well-being at heart, that has to fuck you up. Because if you're like, if that person can do it to me, like,
who else
could
this
really
person
shoot? Like, who else could do this to me? So,
but that's another thing I'll say about the street shit. A lot that is niggas don't trust niggas. Like you're not supposed to trust any new friends. Like
that is true.
You're not even supposed to play around with like new motherfuckers because you never know anybody's intentions. So I can't say that she put her. That's not to say like she put herself in the predicament. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Like as we were speaking about earlier in this episode, the goal is to make it out of the hood. The goal is to stop acting as if everybody niggas in the hood. Their goal is to make it out of the hood. Megan did that, and Megan did it almost in the most correct and efficient way you can. You know, she made it out. She's
going to school. She's doing all of
like she did all the steps that need to be taken. Everything that we talked about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, however long ago it was, she did it.
Yeah,
she was the pinnacle of that. Like
she's a boss, and I hope that they probably will. They'll drop the snitch claims. They'll drop that because it's not really deserving to her at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, Meg's definitely come along.
I do understand why people are saying it. Do I agree with them? No. I do like I know we're all anti-cop right now, like really anti-cop.
Yeah.
But at the same time, can you blame someone for like I got shot?
Yeah, I just wouldn't say it, and I don't think any other self-respecting human being would call her a snitch. You got to be a bitch to say that, and technically you are right, but you're a bitch if you say that. Like,
it's a bitch move.
Right.
Like there's
just a whole lot of bitch shit going on, like within this whole situation.
That whole situation,
a whole lot of bitch shit.
If you take Tory's side on any of the, I feel like it's bitch shit.
And there are a lot of rappers.
Like there's a lot of bitch shit. Like right as you take his side is like, oh, bitch nigga. Like right when you pass the line of like, yo, maybe he didn't, bitch nigga. Like, it's like, oh nah.
There have been a lot of famous niggas there are a lot of famous people who have come to Megan's aid, express their love for Megan. There have been a lot of niggas who have also been like, fuck all that. But I don't believe it. Fuck you. Like, you know,
only one
there have
that
been
I
a lot of
saw
motherfuckers who've been on that.
Was even close to like, I could understand what he was saying. I don't remember who the fuck posted it, but they posted like, they were like, yo, Megan is 6 feet tall, Tory Lanez is 5'2", and you don't know what the fuck was happening in that car. They was like, you don't know what the fuck was happening in that car.
I do. I know that Megan Stallion didn't have a gun. No. Tory Lanez did.
Yeah, no,
I know that.
I'm not saying that justifies anything that happens, but it's like, I know at a certain degree that there could have been a situation that happened that made him feel threatened to pull the gun. Never would I have shot her as she's walking away.
I know that there was one gun in the car.
And I know that
I know that Megan wasn't the one holding it. I know that Tory got caught for having a gun in the situation. I'm gonna say Megan didn't have a gun and wasn't threatening his life.
So wait. So if I could explain a situation where she does have the gun, let's say she pulled the gun on him, he snatches the gun away, she tries to run away from the car, all like this, and he shoots her in the foot. That way you can't run. Like that is. I'm not saying that is a justifiable.
She's running away.
No, I'm not saying that is a justifiable reason, but I'm saying there is always a situation where shit could have went like really
unexpected.
Wrong. Like
I don't care what the situation was. If she is an unarmed woman running away, and
I'm not gonna pull the trigger. I'm never saying
you don't need to be shooting her.
Yeah, that's
the end of the story in my eye. An unarmed woman running away does not need to be shot. That black and white, that cut and clear. I don't think there's any gray area in there. For me,
I don't think there was any reason to shoot. Can I justify? I never know what happened in the car, but there was still no. I don't think there's any justifiable reason to step out of the car and shoot her. That I will never have a reason like past that. I can say, yeah, he was in the car. Shit got crazy. We can justify all this situation. After he stepped out the car and shot her, I'm like, bro, you blew it. Like any leverage you had in the situation, well, maybe she was doing something to you. Maybe she was XYZ. You blew it.
At the end of the day, blew it. If a situation goes down, whatever, man up, swallow your pride. That's it. It's over. Go home.
He's the famous Crip.
If you want to go home, if you got to watch some TV, watch some TV. If you want to write a new song called Fuck Megan Thee Stallion, do what you got to do. But
that would have been
situation
way better.
What you just said would have been way more profitable.
The man
for everybody.
situation to do is walk away and not shoot the unarmed woman. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It was a bad play.
It's that easy.
It was a bad play.
Make a diss song.
Bad play.
Woo! Go on IG Live. Say all the bad shit you want to say about her. Now they can have a war. There's beef. They're both making more money.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And there's room to make up.
Yeah.
And there's room for the foot to be. There's room to walk home. Like
they would have made a history too, because there's probably like one male versus female rapper beef like ever. I think that would.
Oh no, they made history.
Well, yeah,
not the books they want to be.
This is the first time I didn't see a rapper shoot a rapper.
No,
I've seen that a lot.
Like
I think we all have seen it a lot.
We've seen
like
rappers
who?
shoot rappers.
6ix9ine didn't pull the trigger at nobody.
Oh yeah, you might have a point.
Yeah, I don't.
It's usually goons.
It's generally goons.
Yeah.
That is why I'm saying that this is the first time I didn't directly seen rapper
I'm sure it's
on
happened.
rapper violence.
But I've never seen a rapper shoot
besides P
someone
Diddy
walking away,
dislocating
like-
Drake's shoulder.
Like,
What the fuck?
P Diddy
Man.
dislocated Drake's shoulder.
Recently?
That was like some years. That was before he got buff.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
it,
nobody-
I think it is the
Drake's
reason
a
he got
strong
buff.
nigga now. Like,
Yeah, I think it's the sole reason. Like I got into arguments with bad boys who wasn't playing. Like niggas, like definitely.
Yeah, once you get your ass beat that one time, that's all it takes, and you in the gym consistently after that.
Exactly that motivation.
Is that why you
to-
be in the gym?
I will decline to comment further.
Damn, you're not gonna get a Vermin the answer they were looking for?
The Vermins, no, they will not receive any answers.
Can you
from
change
me.
your name?
That's crazy.
That's not their name. I don't know why I'm validating. That's not their
That
name.
shit is terrible.
Nah, the Vermin need their answers, dog.
No, they
But
not.
I think that's enough.
Speaking
on-
of terrible,
well,
Big Sean's dropping soon.
Whoa!
Oh, you're tight. Sick.
well, let me wrap the last one up because I wanted to finish with love. Megan Thee Stallion, we love you.
We all love
Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well. Hey, maybe we can kick it soon. Who knows? My girlfriend would love it.
Exactly.
She loves Megan Thee Stallion.
Big Sean finna walk in here and backhand me though. Definitely.
Oh, if we talking about, see, now the segue you should have made was niggas hitting the gym and getting big. Have you seen that nigga?
Have you seen Big Sean lately?
That nigga built like Terry Crews now. All right. He not built like Terry.
Every nigga built like Terry Crews now.
He not built like Terry Crews, but
I think
Big
Terry
Sean done
Crews
got
has a
big
build
on
that you
niggas.
cannot replicate.
That's good. That's what I like to see. I like to see when niggas make it, they put their money towards like proper health and nutrition, and then they get big, and then they're in their optimal form, like how an optimal human being should be. I fuck with that shit.
Yeah, no, Big Sean.
Like LeBron.
He in that.
Yeah,
type of shit.
well, LeBron, that's a career choice
yeah,
for
that's
him.
his job.
Well,
some-
no, but he also like invests millions into his own health.
Yes,
so
yes.
it
Yeah,
was,
that's like his job,
It was
though.
his job, but like I still think even if like he had the money and he wasn't like a basketball player, he still would invest it into his health.
'Cause that-
I think he wants his body to just be in peak form.
That says a lot about your personality when you're willing to invest money and time into that shit. Like,
For
that's
sure.
the way I look at it.
Because that nigga Big Sean is huge now.
Yeah.
Like, all right, he's not huge, but
He's better.
yeah, niggas. I mean, he was skinnier than me, and now that nigga's up. He beat the fuck out of nigga. So shout out to Big Sean. But I was excited. All of the niggas who know me, my phone was blowing up. Malcolm Crawford's been mentioned in the story. Malcolm Crawford just got added in a tweet. Because all the niggas after he dropped that shit, at Malcolm Crawford, you ready? Oh, I know at Malcolm Crawford gonna be ready for this. Like, motherfuckers know. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I got Big Sean's post notifications already on. So I knew when that bitch was dropping already. But that shit, I'm hyped. Coming September 4th. We'll talk about it next week. I'm hyped for it. He dropped a single with Nipsey Hussle. Did y'all get a chance to listen?
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah. No. I started nodding, but like, damn.
Yeah, we
It always fucking gets me, bro. Nip is dead. Like every single time a nigga says, "Oh yeah, Nip," I'll be like, "Fuck, he died."
And that really reflected in the verse, too.
Yeah, Vic, did you listen?
I have not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cap.
It'd be like that. All right, well, what'd you guys think? Let me ask your opinions of the song.
I don't know. I think whenever I hear somebody that I like used to frequently listen to who is now dead, I think I just like blank. Like
So-
my mind goes blank. Like even when I listen to X now, like the shit is just different.
As far as Nip's verse, I liked it a lot. But it was like damn near, 20 seconds, and then Big Sean was like the rest of the track.
Big Sean went off.
Yeah, he went
But-
off, but it was so short in comparison to Big Sean. And I know he's, absent now,
Yeah.
but
I'm going to be honest. I wasn't the hugest Nipsey fan beforehand. I didn't listen to, I think I may have heard one Nipsey Hussle song before he died. But this was hard.
yeah, it was. It was hard.
He popped off. It wasn't for as long as I would have liked, but he really popped off. That he snapped. He was putting bars down. Shit was fire.
That nigga is a legend. That
Big
nigga-
Sean.
when-
Oh, go ahead.
that nigga, like I really fucked with Nip on I fucked with him beyond rap. I liked who he was.
Yeah.
Who he was as a person really spoke to me.
I feel like, well, I didn't know much about him before he died.
Man,
but I feel like a lot of people once he died looked more into him because I mean he wasn't like you said what?
Oh no. I was talking about something I said.
Oh yeah, but now that he's getting the recognition that he should have gotten the entire time.
Facts.
But now that he's absent, people are starting to look into his shit more and more and more. And I went back, listened to old Nip verses, watched some interviews and such. Fuck with him as a person, and this verse was a great representation of him as an artist and as a person because he spoke about a lot of the things that he consistently spoke about in his life.
Nip is like that one dude that you can look up to because his principles and his morals are always like reflected into his daily life. Everything he says in his interviews is true. Like, he tried to, at one point, produce a documentary about this guy named Dr. Sabi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if that documentary was funded and they got the proper, like, outreach from the movie or whatever, I think, personally, because Dr. Sabi is apparently a miracle worker, and I've heard a lot of people, like, get good shit out of him and his works, that could have touched a lot of lives and helped a lot of, like, people with tragic health stories in the black community or in
he was all about helping people.
He was, man, and he was like on that alpha shit too. Like, make sure you check a nigga, but do it the right way so he could like learn from it, and y'all could come up together in a way.
Even like, the name of the song, "Block Love Me with a Deep Reverence," like he was speaking about the shit that he comes from, and the reason motherfuckers look up to him the way that they do because he did shit correct.
He even said in a bar in the song, like, make sure you get it first and then your team will come up because that's actually true. You can't.
We spoke about that last week.
Yeah, you can't.
Damn, look at the foresight.
Exactly. There's some foresight on the Storm podcast. But.
And there's 4 of us. Oh,
and it's a forecast technically because it's.
Oh my God.
Shit.
444. Are we Jay-Z?
Niggas are different.
That's crazy. Wait a minute. And you got a tat on your forearm.
That's true.
And Chris got sweat on his forehead.
That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for.
Fucking hot.
All right, anyway, keep going.
Yeah, but he had a bar in the song, like, make sure you bring up yourself before you bring up your homies because trying to bring up everybody
first you master your grind and your team catch it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you should be doing it. He just knows how to approach life.
Hell yeah.
Which is so sad that he had to die like that.
One thing. Oh, go ahead.
The shit that kills me about the way he died is like he died to a hating nigga. Like that is the shit that killed me. Like Nip was all about like spread the wealth, and he died to a hating nigga who was mad that he wasn't on his team. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, what sense does that make? You're gonna go in there like, yo, you're not gonna put me on your team? Boom. Like, you can't. I was like, prove that you should be on the team, nigga. Don't be mad just because you didn't get picked off the bench.
Yeah. And
like, that doesn't make sense.
Even, it's very sad that he's gone and he's not with us anymore. But luckily, these artists can live on through their music, That's not something that everybody gets. Some people, when they're gone, there isn't a ton that people can look back into. Some people, there are pictures you can look at, maybe a couple old videos that you shot with the person. But when you're a rapper or an artist, you literally have you speaking things that you believed in. Your whole personality is on these tracks. And I know it sounds corny, and I know a lot of people, it makes it feel like he's still here, but it does. In a sense, and whenever we talk about posthumous rappers, I normally, go back to Juice WRLD. But, let's keep it on the song. But when it comes to Juice WRLD, when Juice WRLD died, that shit, it fucked me up. Like, whenever I thought about it, like, I was feeling, like, really down about it. Me and Vermilia talked about it a couple times because, you felt that.
Right.
But even once Legends Never Die came out, I feel that less because it does feel like he's still here through his music in a way, Yeah. And that is what we're going to Well, obviously Nipsey doesn't have as many verses as Juice WRLD. I don't think anybody does. But hopefully we keep getting these verses, and we can always go back and listen to his old music and still feel that presence, still feel that energy, still feel that love that he had for everybody.
Right.
That's the beauty about art.
Yeah.
And I think
He was an artist.
the shit that kills me, like, once again, not to diverge, but with X, I feel like I can't even get that because he was in a metamorphosis as he died. It was like we were seeing a person evolve in front of us, and then it just stopped.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So like that will always kill me because I will never see the end goal.
Yeah.
So like it was someone who I've seen rage, like enter full blown rage, and then hit like sadness and like repent. And then I wanted to see what was on the other side. It was like what was going to be the next stage.
Yeah.
And then it was just like we'll never get to act 3. Like like it'll never happen.
That was a very sad way to put it, but yeah.
Yeah, like the play's over.
Yeah. Curtains.
Yeah, like the curtains were pulled early, like that's it. And that's why posthumous I have such a hard time listening to their music because I like stories and I like when my story finishes, and I will never get an end to Nip. Like,
Yeah.
and the end of Nip is not how I wanted the story to end. The end of X is not how I wanted that story to end. The end of Juice WRLD was not how I wanted that story to end.
For sure.
The end of Peep, end of everybody is not a, like, Mac. Mac was the one that hit me the craziest because I'm like, yo, that is never the nigga I expected to die today. Like I felt like I lost somebody who was right next to me type shit. Like that's
Damn,
fucked up.
shit.
No, bro, because that's all I listened to most of my childhood.
No, yeah, nigga, trust me, we grew up together.
Yeah, like I was
We were
listening
homies,
to mostly
remember?
Mac Miller and fucking.
Remember?
Right,
He's like, you remember I was there, right?
right.
Man, funny as hell, but that shit kills.
Low key though, if this song right here, this Deep Reverence song, is a representation of what Detroit 2 is going to sound like, I'm going to be
Shake me up,
blasting
bro.
that.
Shake
I'm
me
going
up.
to, and I don't
Shake
even
me
listen to him like that. This is going to
Bro,
be the first thing that I like.
Tell me
actually,
Big Sean didn't pop off.
No,
bro.
He went
Big
crazy.
Sean is
He went
like
stupid.
no.
That nigga was rapping,
He's
bro.
like that. He's
That
like
nigga
that.
was really
I just like calling
really
him trash because
rapping.
he's your favorite.
And the reason that
That's evil.
I mean, you can say whatever you want. Like I know he ain't trash.
No, because I know he would do it to me. Like my favorite nigga, he's gonna be like, "Yo, you heard that shit?"
Man, it's some shit hard. I'll say it's hard. But
yeah,
one of the things that I like this about all rappers, but I specifically like it about Big Sean. I like it when niggas really get to talking and telling their story, bro.
Yeah, yep.
That shit is always raw to me. Like Big Sean was really talking about his life and the things that he's gone through, like in these recent years. He talked about the depression he went through, the anxiety he went through. He said that him and Janae even lost a baby. Like,
I didn't get that at first. I had to like think like, are you talking about somebody else's perspective? Because I didn't even know anything like that.
the way that I interpreted it was, it seemed like Janae may have had a miscarriage. That is the way I interpreted it. But that's the thing about music. We don't know. I'm sure we'll get some interviews once Detroit 2 drops, and I'm sure he'll talk about it more.
Right.
That's the way that I took it. I think a lot of people took it that way. I actually saw headlines and stuff saying that. But the depression shit he talked about, I heard him talk about that in interviews. The things that he went through mentally recently. Talk about never had a feeling. He thought he never had a feeling of suicide in him.
Mm-hmm.
But that depression hits, that shit changes you. You don't know.
Shit.
That shit will hit you different. It'll show you sides of yourself that you didn't even know you had. He talked about never learning how to deal with that shit in school.
Yeah.
He was like, they taught me about chemistry and biology, but they never taught me how to deal with my anxiety. That's facts. You don't learn that, especially not as a black man. And we're black niggas that grew up in the suburbs. Imagine they don't teach niggas that at all in
Not at
Detroit.
They don't even
No
have
way.
schools in Detroit, do they?
I don't even.
What?
I feel like you
Okay,
can't
that
even.
was
God
obviously
damn.
a bad
Yo,
joke.
no.
That was a bad joke.
I get what you mean.
Them niggas are in the trenches in your mind.
Them niggas is in the trenches.
They got school. Big Sean done built one.
Shit, that's
He
the only
built-
one
he built the
there.
school?
All right, he didn't build the school.
Oh.
He helped the school. He put a studio in the school, made some programs. He made a program in which motherfuckers learn about anxiety and what to do with their shit. He like made a program in the school that does that.
This is
He
But
built
I
a
don't
movie
even
theater.
feel like I don't feel like a
That's
school
raw
could
as
teach
Building a
you.
movie theater is lit.
I don't feel like a school could teach you how
A
to deal
school
with
should
it.
teach you that.
I don't think they can
should, bro.
teach you how to deal with anxiety completely. Like, anxiety is different for everyone.
But
So
you should be
They
equipped.
could definitely be.
I
A
feel
start,
like they
bro.
should open
Yeah,
the
I agree
conversation
with
for you
Vic.
to be able to speak. They
But
make
that's
people-
learning to deal with it.
No, I feel like I was just feeling like we should put it more at a forefront in the sense of like we
That's
should
what it
just have
means to
people
learn to deal with it.
to talk about it.
That's what it means to learn to deal with it. Talk about it. That shit was never talked about.
Yeah.
Up until recently, I didn't have any conversations with any of my homies about shit like that. Trust me, I don't know about y'all niggas. I done gone through it before. I done been through it and not said shit about it.
Of course.
Down bad. Like Big Sean was speaking to me. I'm like, damn. Niggas really speaking. When I watched his interview, his pull-up interview with Joe Budden, and he was speaking, I'm like, damn, that shit crazy, because I was really feeling some shit, man. Like, this nigga really went through it, and that's the beauty of having the platform that these rappers have and can talk about. Big Sean has the ability to talk about it and has the ability to have niggas like us who listen to it be like, oh, like, other niggas go through this too. Other niggas feel like I'm drowning and I don't know what to do about it.
shit.
Even just knowing that another nigga is lost in the forest feels better than thinking you the only nigga in the forest.
Right.
Yeah.
You might not be able to get some help from that other nigga. You may not never see that nigga. But just knowing there's another motherfucker also lost in these woods makes you feel better. Be like, I'm really in these woods all by myself and it's cooked for me.
Because you saw the post I made like this week on Instagram. The literal final line of it is
Oh,
I
Father
know.
stretch my arms? That
Oh
post?
yeah. It's literally like the final line in my like caption is I know the path you walk is hard. Thank you for going on it anyway. Like that is literally everyone. I know that you wake up and you might not have the best of days. Thank you for thank you for pushing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that anybody's willing to push. And I just wanted to let everybody know, on a certain level, I deal with my shit, you deal with yours, but I'm glad you're dealing with yours.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm glad you're able to like cope.
I think that's important. And I'm glad that he did it. I'm glad that you're doing it. I'm glad that more people are
Right.
starting to do it. We even have a platform. We've talked about similar things. We ain't really got deep into it. But I'm sure the Vermin are looking for that from you.
What?
You to get in your bag about some shit.
That I've gone through personally? Or
Yeah,
like shit?
anything. Not really. You don't have to right now. But one of these days, get a Vermin a little something.
I'll sprinkle some shit on there for
Yeah,
you guys. Sprinkle
Vermin,
some
bro.
cheese out there.
They the Vermin.
That's
But
That's
overall, dope verse. Nigga was really spitting. Nigga said, my mom told me it only take one mistake to fuck up your whole Wikipedia.
That's true.
I was like, damn, you heard that, Tory? No, I'm playing.
Jesus
Shit,
Christ.
no, that nigga need to be in the front. He need to be in the front
Oh,
hearing that
shit.
shit.
I almost forgot. I'm glad he talked about the Kendrick shit, too. He talked about it in an interview, but I'm glad he talked about it in the song because, not everybody.
What Kendrick shit? The Control shit?
So, okay, I'll go back into it. Control came out 2016. Niggas were saying, those bad energy. And niggas were saying that Big Sean and Kendrick were throwing subs at each other on records all 2017? Yeah, 2017. They were saying they were throwing subs back and forth. Excuse me. But, and I was saying this back in 2018, 2017 when the shit was popping. I was like, I'm going to be real with y'all niggas. It doesn't sound like there's any real beef there. Sound like y'all niggas is reaching. And years later, Big Sean was like, yeah, there was never any beef there. Fans made that shit up, but I wish I would have said some shit about it. He was like, I didn't give any energy to it because I was like, if I don't give energy to it, it'll die out.
No, but I feel like I wanted it to be real.
Nah.
I wanted it. No, you know why I wanted it to be real?
Why you
Strictly, I want some diss tracks, nigga. I want somebody saying some lethal shit I want niggas to test their bars. Like, I want niggas to go bar for bar with another nigga. Like,
and I think a lot of fans did, and I think that's why things like that get hyped up.
I wanted it to be real. I didn't believe it was real because, you know, you think the nigga would have dropped a song letting Kendrick have a verse where he says, I'm coming for all of you niggas, and there's beef there?
But that wasn't even the line. Like, that was the line niggas started to feel like some shit. First off, line makes no sense why motherfuckers would be mad about that.
Yeah.
The line was, and I don't know why niggas act like this wasn't the line. I love y'all, but I'm trying to murder y'all
all
niggas.
you niggas.
That's what everybody's trying to do.
Yeah, so I was like, that's why I was like, I don't think there's beef.
Right.
But, yeah, I want to see the shit.
Yeah.
I want to see two A-class rappers get on beats and try and go at each other's neck. That's why I wanted more Meek Mill when Meek Mill was beefing with Drake. And Drake charged up and then back to back. He gave the nigga time to respond. I was hoping that the nigga responded. Like,
yeah, Drake put that nigga in the dirt. But motherfuckers was like reaching on the subs. On the track Big Sean said that like kind of got it restarted was when Big Sean said, I'm tired of niggas rapping fast and sound like one big asthma attack, but trash when I'm rapping the back. In the interview, he was like, I was just talking about random niggas who rap fast. He was like, that was just a random bar that rhymed. Why the fuck did niggas automatically think it was about Kendrick? In the background of a song, Kendrick was saying, shut up, little bitch, or be humble. He was, little bitch. Sit down, little bitch. In the background, niggas was like, Big Sean says, little bitch. He's talking about Big Sean. It's just the smallest things where niggas were like, oh shit.
Subliminal.
You know how many niggas say little bitch?
I think if Kendrick did not like you, he would say it. And that's one of them niggas who would be like flat out like, don't fuck with this nigga. Nigga's not real.
Even Big Sean was Kendrick, say my name and I promise that you'll see Candyman. Big Sean would have said the name if there was beef. Kendrick would have said Big Sean's name if there was beef. These are two niggas who aren't pussy niggas. Like, these are two niggas who would have been like, yo, I have an issue with you. Hey, Big Sean, I have an issue with you. Oh, yeah? I have an issue with you too, Kendrick Lamar.
I think that neither of them would have been scared to like test who's the better rapper.
They're both competitive niggas.
I think Big Sean would have been like, yeah, nigga, I've been waiting for a nigga who they say is better than me to test me, nigga. Like, I need that nigga to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
it made no sense.
He do it, I'm bodying this nigga. Best believe. Like, that's and I imagine Kendrick was sitting in his camp saying the same shit. Like, yo, they think Sean on my level. I'm about to show you niggas that they ain't. I was like, if he try me, I'm about to show y'all that nigga's not there yet.
For sure.
So, like,
fun time, though. I had a great time listening to the track.
Yeah.
All that shit was definitely like, I'm hyped for Detroit too. I'm hyped. I bought a Detroit 2 shirt already. Already.
Damn.
Nigga, he posted himself wearing this shit before he even said he dropped the merch. And I put that bitch on my story and was like, I gotta get this bitch. I didn't even know he was dropping it yet. If I had to make that bitch, I was gonna make it. Y'all know I got the shirt plug. I can make a shirt. I was gonna make that bitch if I had to. He dropped that bitch on the merch site. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Detroit 2 shirt purchased.
I am ready.
How do it look?
That shit raw. Look up the picture of Big Sean wearing the Detroit 2 merch. That shit clean, bro. Cause y'all know I love roses. Bro, that nigga just be in tune. I love roses. Nigga, drop the roses. Come on now.
Roses are hard.
Roses are my shit, bro. If you haven't noticed on the Almost gear, like 3 shirts got roses on them, bro.
Oh, that shit.
I love that shit, bro.
Notice it.
That shit
He's
hard.
about to be wearing this shit years to come.
Hell yeah.
$25?
Yeah.
Good
price.
Can we see him wearing it?
No, that's actually fantastic, and you get a digital download.
Great price.
That's a fantastic price.
You get a digital download.
They'd be charging like $50.
Yeah. The hoodie is only $60. That's like an average price you're gonna pay for an Adidas hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a legit shirt.
That shit clean. It's on the way.
So you get that. You get the album with the shirt.
Shirt?
Yeah, you get the album with the. No, I'm saying it's not an Adidas shirt.
How do you know that?
Because he signed with Puma.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I forgot he signed with Puma.
He was originally signed with Adidas, but you know,
Nip was also signed with Puma, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nip and Big Sean were a lot closer than a lot of people knew, but they were on the same XXL freshman class together. They were both signed to Puma. They were in a lot of places together, just off of coming up in the same class. It kind of naturally gets people close together.
This nigga gonna get this shirt in a week, and y'all gonna see it next week on the podcast. 100%. Embroidered?
Hey, guess what? When you
Click
think I
the-
bought this shirt?
Click that.
Yeah, I buy clothes and wear it straight to the pod. Nigga, I bought this bitch Wednesday. Instantly wore this motherfucker.
He said yes. He's like, oh my god.
hey, guess
that
what?
was perfect.
My pendant, this bitch came in last night. Guess
Yes,
when it was
sir.
on my neck? Last night.
Goofy as hell.
I'm not the type of nigga that'll keep a fit in the tuck. No, y'all gonna see it.
No, I definitely got one or two of them fits, just like waiting on a nigga to test me.
I don't.
I got a lot of them waiting on niggas to test
exactly,
me.
like
I don't.
waiting
Niggas
on a
done
nigga to
tested
test
you.
me.
Where you at?
No, I got
Niggas
got
done
some
tested
harder
you
shit.
like 12 times, Millie.
I got some harder shit than this.
No, well,
It's in the
niggas
stats.
tested
He
you.
said-
What was the answer? Did you fail?
I think
You passed?
I think I passed.
Really?
He was like, I'm giving niggas B's because when the A come out, when you see my A game, nigga, you're not gonna be able to hold me.
And I'm not gonna lie, that used to be my shit in elementary school, bro.
What?
In any art project ever, I would do the most C-level job I could do. Cause in elementary school, they like, okay, this C-level work, we'll give it like a B level. But then once it was crunch time, you bust out that good shit. The teachers used to be like, this nigga is incredible. Oh my God.
I just remember sitting there in art class, and they were like,
Art class my
Chris,
shit.
why aren't you trying? And I'm like, bro, you're gonna give me a decent grade no matter what.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, like,
In elementary
I was like,
school,
what, you're
you
gonna tell
bust.
me I'm bad? I was sitting there like, no, like, it's
In
not gonna
elementary school, they used to have like kids in our class check the homework. So the kids would walk around and make sure you did the homework. Bro, if you look at one of the pages, nigga, I was writing hamburger farm building,
Oh my
dog
God.
cross the street. Like I was just writing random shit. Because
Wow.
they would just walk around to see if it was done. Like I just
Niggas
get
weren't
to
reading for
writing
real.
random motherfucking shit
work.
on
These
there.
weren't reading for real.
Yeah, nobody. They just be like, "Oh, okay, it's done, it's done, it's done." Nobody read it.
Wow.
I just write the craziest, just like whatever. I didn't even read them questions. Who cares? 5th grade.
That school shit is just glorified babysitting.
Bro, it
Well,
was so
no,
bad
that's-
because I
that's
used
what
to
it
just
is.
I used to circle answers. Niggas would come around, look at my shit. Yeah, it's good.
Bro,
You
I
got
almost got a
everything right.
detention 6th grade for writing IDK in like one of my like math homework or some shit. Because the teacher was like, "Oh, what is this? Is this a gang?" And I'm like, "Nah, bro. It's literally I don't know." And I just didn't want to leave it blank. I was like hoping you were just gonna like look at my paper and like
Just bless me.
just bless me. But she collected it, and I was like, "Fuck." Now what?
Yeah,
Did-
nah.
Did she
Dumb
not
as
even
shit.
try to look it up? Like,
Nah, she was
Probably
older.
an old teacher.
Old teacher.
Didn't give a
Is
fuck.
IDK a gang?
I was like, "Damn, bro."
Like I
Yeah.
don't know.
Sometimes you just gotta go for it. But let's wrap up the Big Sean album shit. Deep Reverence got me hyped for Detroit 2. I sound like Millie hyped too.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
excited.
I'm ready. I want.
Shit's gonna be hard. I'm waiting on that shit.
If that shit go crazy,
Not to
Yeah,
mention,
rub that in
Hitboy
Tory face.
snapped on the beat. And Hitboy produced a lot of this album, a lot of Detroit 2. Hitboy been going on a run like you won't believe. This nigga Hitboy is the GOAT. He even the Nas album, we got to talk about that too. Fuck it, we'll use this as a segue.
And Big Sean is on a song off the Nas album.
Hey, that shit was hard.
That shit was
That
hard.
shit was all right. Come on, did we all listen to the Nas album?
I was listening
Yep.
to it with Thomas on the way here.
Okay.
On top of, like I had like 2 songs liked from it.
Bet you listened to the Nas album, right?
I listened to everything except for the last 2. I heard those with Chris on the way here.
Okay, majority. Vic, you listen to the Nas album?
I listened to some tracks.
Bet I listened to the Nas album. Let's go around and give it ratings. 0 through
From what I
10.
listened to, that bitch a hard 9. Like I've
Can you
only
get closer to
heard
your
Heat.
mic?
I've only heard Heat.
Okay,
I've only heard Heat from it the entire time. So
got a 9 from Chris.
I haven't heard
Vermin?
anything I don't like.
You know, my standard for Nas is just so high. And I will always say that, you know, Juice WRLD is probably the greatest artist ever, but as far as like straight rappers, like rappity rap,
Yeah,
Nas is the best rapper, like straight up.
Okay.
And my standard for him is so high. And I've heard It Was Written. I've heard Illmatic.
I
I've
haven't
heard
listened to those. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've not listened to any Nas besides this.
Sleep.
Hey, you
Stillmatic.
ain't listened to none of the Drake albums this week.
Yeah, you're
next
right.
week I
It
got
has
a
big,
Nas album to
big
listen
sleep,
to.
dog.
He said
How do you
big
miss Take
sleep.
Care, bro?
Hey, man,
Yeah, I just didn't listen
Man.
to Nas because I don't know.
Man, this nigga Millie, you a hedge trimmer the way you beating around the bush. Nigga, give it a number.
Oh, no. Yeah, I got you. But all these classics from him, I give those all straight 10s.
Okay.
This one, I give this one like an 8.5.
8.5. Vic, from what you heard?
So far, since I haven't heard everything, I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
Okay.
If I listen to more, maybe it'll change to 9, 10. But so far, I like what I've heard. It's the Nas I was expecting. Bangers.
I'm gonna probably give it like an 8.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 9 because I haven't heard all of it, but I really like what I did hear.
I'll give it like. Yeah. I'll give it like an 8. It deserves to be at like an 8, and I'll tell you why. So, obviously, well, I guess not obviously. Listened to Nas before, not my favorite rapper, for a couple of reasons. One, I generally don't really like old sounding, like rap music. The beats are like, look, I'm sorry. This nigga Nas got some of the worst beats I ever heard, bro.
Beat selection.
His old
trash.
shit has some horrible beats, bro. So I was nervous that it was going to sound, what would be not antique, but just dated. I was nervous it was going to sound dated. But this album did a really good job of molding his old school style with the newer times. And I don't like it when old acts just start doing the new school shit just because it's the new school shit. This album did a good job of blending that together. So he still kept his integrity, like his lyrical integrity, his style that is his, but did a great job of bringing it into the times in a way that old school people can enjoy and modern listeners can enjoy together. That is probably my favorite part of just the collective of this album together, you know?
I was going to enjoy it regardless, but yeah, you do have a valid point there. It is well blended. A lot of, what was it? Ultra Black, my personal favorite song off the project.
Oh,
Definitely
no.
a new beat. What?
That was the worst one.
Are you serious?
It was good. They're all good, but that was the worst one.
That was definitely the best.
Nah, you're asleep, bro.
So what was the best? Don't say the one with Big Sean.
Come on, man.
Oh my God.
What?
He's like, bro, do you even really like? He's like, bro,
No,
do
but
you-
like
why
not
are you
only.
asking questions.
I'm not saying it was the best just because Big Sean was on it. I liked Don Toliver on the hook. Catchy, a vibe. Nas body, his shit. Big Sean body. Like that was probably the best. It wasn't the best lyrically. It wasn't the best rapping, but it was the best song. You know?
I guess.
In my opinion.
I
That was the
guess.
best overall song, composition, production, also mixed with lyric. Like everything all together, that was the best full song, in my opinion, from that album.
Chris, what did you think?
Which one did you play first in the car? The one you said that you didn't like and you thought was the worst on the album. I was vibing to that shit. I was like, oh, if this is the worst, like,
What was it? I think
I have a lot in store.
was it Self-Care? Let me check.
I don't know, but overall, good album.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm definitely going to keep listening to it. I downloaded a decent amount of songs. Shit's going to be in my playlists. It's going to be moving around in the rotations.
For sure, especially right now. I'm definitely on the pro-black wave.
The song, I love pro-blackness.
Yeah.
Felt a little forced and it felt a little corny.
Well, the thing with him is he's been, doing this way before anybody was really doing this.
No, for sure.
Have you heard?
But the way it felt, didn't it? I'm going to be honest. Didn't it remind you a little bit of the, what's the name of the chick who made that song? The one I was playing for you in the car. Go black
yeah.
man. Go black man. Go black man. It felt like that. It felt like that to me.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it felt to me.
But he has been like, doing this for real. Like whole albums dedicated to this, but like
For sure.
3 albums dedicated to this type of shit before anybody was really dedicating albums to this type of shit. It's gonna be, a little bit harder to talk about the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, for
especially, when we all kind of like live it and get it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my take on it. But I still fuck with it heavy.
This album, for me, is what the Nas and Kanye album should have been. This is how that album should have sounded and should have turned out in the good beats, modern feel, greatly blended. This is what that should have been. Did you listen to the Nas?
I've
and
never
Kanye album?
heard of a Nas and Kanye album.
They dropped one 2018.
What was the name of it?
Don't you remember when Good Music, everybody was dropping their 7-song tapes?
No.
Oh,
Yep.
You're just not in tune with the streets. Chris?
I never heard the Nas.
Yeah.
But you knew when they were dropping their 7-song tapes, everybody?
Was that hold on.
Damn, y'all
I'm
niggas not in
I'm trying
tune
to
with
think
good.
about I'm trying to think about the name of a tape like that I can remember.
Yay?
Oh, all of those?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, that it was one of them.
I
Can't
was
remember
like,
what it was
yeah.
called. That album wasn't good. It just like most of those 7-song tapes, a lot of them felt super rushed, and that's what this Nas or the old Kanye and Nas tape. That's what it sounded like. But this Hitboy and Nas album, fucked with it. Great job, Hitboy. Hitboy been knocking these bitches out the park.
Yeah.
You see his name.
Hey,
bro.
he been getting it his.
Like,
Hitboy on the beat, so bitch, you gotta go berserk.
Yeah.
Go crazy, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hitboy, man. I want to meet this nigga. I want to meet a lot of these niggas, bro.
Exactly.
I'm
That's the
going
goal.
to meet a lot of these niggas. So
I don't know. Some niggas, when you get up there, you get in their circle, you realize they're not cool. You don't.
but you
really-
gotta
they
meet them
say
to
you
figure
got-
that out.
yeah,
I guess.
a lot of people say never meet your heroes because they won't turn out to be the person that you hope they are.
He not my hero. I just want. He just seemed like a cool ass nigga that can make good beats.
I guess that's a good way to think about that.
Yeah.
Speaking of anti-heroes, 6ix9ine's dropping a tape September 4th.
Unfortunately, 6ix9ine is also dropping the tape September 4th with Big Sean.
Dun, 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 dun.
So who do you think gets more plays first day?
Who gets more plays first day?
Yeah.
Big Sean.
6ix9ine.
Hands down, 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
Who do you think finishes the week with the most sales?
6ix9ine.
I'm also giving it to 6ix9ine.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Big Sean.
Bro,
man. I think Big Sean could beat him.
This
Big
Big
Sean-
Sean's actually gonna have good music that is gonna have replay value. I think a lot of people are just gonna play 6ix9ine for the one time and then be like, yeah.
Big Sean
Even though I'm not gonna play him.
sells a lot better than even I thought he sold. In my mind, I'm thinking he sells pretty decent. I saw the numbers. Oh, this nigga Big Sean actually like sells. I was
Yeah.
shocked. But
yeah, niggas hold him in the top conversation for a reason. It's not because niggas
Bro.
who don't sell like are never gonna be. That
I didn't know he was. I might get this wrong, but that nigga's like top 10 top sales, like top sellers on Def Jam like ever.
Damn.
That's not surprising.
That shit's fucking wild to me. He was actually, him and Kendrick Lamar actually had the top album, the first albums to ever go platinum and like on streaming.
Good.
He just went platinum again for Dark Scare. No, I decided. I think it just went double platinum. It just like last week or some shit. So shout out to him. But I think when it comes down to sales, 6ix9ine got it. Love Big Sean.
I don't think 6ix9ine gets as many sales. I think he gets the numbers on like first day views and shit like that. But like
He had a
he's-
number one.
No, but I'm saying it's only because of the influx he can get. He can like force himself to get an astronomical number within the first couple of hours, which makes his stats look fucking crazy. Because it's like,
But to have a number one, you do have to make crazy sales and get crazy streams.
I don't know, but
You have to.
He had a number one with Nicki. Wait,
So?
it was the one with Nicki, and that's the only one, right?
Yeah, the one with Nicki.
Yeah, Nicki. How many number ones Nicki got? Nicki does this.
Nicki
Nicki
got 2.
gets sales.
She has 2 number
I'm
ones.
saying solo though. solo, I don't think
we don't
think
know
he
who's
could
on his
force-
project or if anyone's on this project. I'm sure the song with Nicki will be on.
I think
there.
this is just the haterade speaking, but you know,
no.
I don't want.
I feel that. Honestly, probably not going to be able to come in here and talk about the 6ix9ine album next week because we record. So I'm gonna listen to that Big Sean album. Then we're gonna record. So we'll see.
I don't really have any interest in listening to this.
I'm going to listen to it because we have a music podcast, and you guys want to hear us talk about music. Tell y'all whether we think the album's
it's only
good
gonna
or
be
not.
30 minutes on the 6ix9ine album.
It's only 30 minutes.
No, I'm just guessing. Like nobody's gonna want to listen to him for anything past 30 minutes.
Oh, I mean, he can get the energy bumping. Like,
But I don't.
That's not shit on
nobody's
that.
playing a full 30 minutes of 6ix9ine. Like I think you'll pass up after like probably song 8.
If you need the energy, he can get the energy flowing.
You know what? I actually hope it does well though. I hope he keeps on prospering.
Right.
6ix9ine
Yeah.
I think this album has to be a make it or break it because
for 6ix9ine.
honestly, he's falling off right now.
If he blows
Really?
Like I feel like he is. Like he was hot for his first 2 months out of jail, boom, and now he's like slowly like hiding. You know, like going down.
I think niggas don't know what fall off means because he's not falling off.
Not falling off,
You
but like
can't
he
keep
is
the same. The nigga was literally the biggest star in the world after coming out of jail. You can't hold that up.
Yeah, he did something astronomical.
Yeah, like you can't hold that up to that level. He's still above a lot of the mega stars that we know.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
even
know,
though
man.
he's not on IG Live getting 2 million every single day, niggas are still watching his Instagrams.
And niggas
Niggas
are
are
gonna
still
peep this
playing his
album.
music. Niggas are gonna listen to this music because he knows how to keep his name relevant. He does it very well.
All you gotta do is drop one big name and say some foul shit about that nigga.
He does it all the
And
time.
it's gonna be fantastic.
He gets niggas to talk
gonna get
about
it
him.
bussin'.
We're talking about him right now.
Yeah.
He knows how to do it. He knows how to make niggas talk about him. That is his talent. His talent isn't rapping. His talent isn't any of that. That nigga's a marketing genius.
And an A1 troll. A1 troll.
Shit, that's what marketing is. For him.
Yeah, his marketing is around his trolliness, but he's just like that.
What do you think about his fall off, Thomas or Vermilion?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I don't
The
think he's
Vermin
falling
appreciate
off. Yeah, for the Vermin out there, I don't think he's falling off. This momentum that he has right now is definitely gonna, boost the sales. Obviously, getting out of jail and that Instagram live being like 2 million in like a second.
2 million.
Yeah, that's a hurdle that he might not. I don't know if it's fair to say that he might, hit something like that that's that
The
significant.
chances are he's not going to hit a 2 million stream again.
Yeah,
Chances are, in my opinion.
but this is good for him. I haven't seen him like change mentally as far as status or sales or anything like that. I think he's going to be just fine, if not better, from this.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
6ix9ine, do what you got to do. But I'm going to let y'all niggas know.
I
I'm going to be playing the Sean Don.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm going to be listening to that Detroit too.
He said, Sean Dawn, it's over with.
I'm going to be listening to that shit.
Oh, I'm done.
That's going to be my shit. So, I'm waiting. Detroit 2 got a slap. He dropped the track list, but he didn't show what features are going to be on it. I am hyped.
There got to
see
be a
the
Roddy
features
Rich
on that
feature
bitch.
on there. Got to be.
You think there will be one?
I don't know, but I would enjoy it 10 times more
Why
if there was.
wouldn't there be one?
Huh?
For what reason?
I don't think there'll
They
be
both,
one.
they both have like close ties to Nipsey. I wouldn't be surprised if they linked up on a song.
No, I'm not saying like I'd be shocked if it happened, but that's not. If I were to name some names that I think are going to be on there, he wouldn't be one of them.
Why?
I think there'll be some Janae on there.
Okay.
I'm going to predict, and this may be a little out the window. I think there'll be a Drake feature.
Okay.
Who else can I predict? I'm gonna predict we'll probably get some good music action. We'll get some 2 Chainz. We'll definitely get 2 Chainz. Potentially Ye. Ye's also executive producing this album, so Might be a Ye verse on there. Who else can I see being on there? Meek Mills is another safe bet.
Khaled.
Like to produce a track. High potential. Big Sean and Khaled have a great relationship. Yeah. They live across the street from each other, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not. That's definitely not out the window. Yeah, no, that's the list I'm running.
Like to be DJ Khaled's neighbor.
Maybe T Grizzly.
Definitely T Grizzly.
Yeah.
No
he's gonna have a Detroit song. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way you drop
T Grizzly. Maybe Cash Dog. I think he'll have a Detroit based song that has a decent amount of Detroit people on it. Probably. I think that's also a safe bet.
That's
I'm
good.
throwing a wild bet. I think there might be a Lil Yachty feature.
Lil Boat on Detroit too?
Lil Boat on Detroit too. Maybe some Roddy Ricch.
That shit is slap.
Roddy Ricch only because I know how his name's
Make sure you're talking
right
to your
now. Him, I don't see any other like younger rappers hopping on a beat with Big Sean. They might just get ate.
Corday.
He would get eaten alive. I feel like that's one of them niggas where I'm like, yeah, he can
I think
rap
Big
well.
Sean is the type of nigga that would have enough respect for Corday to put him on a song.
Yeah.
I don't think he would
think
out-rap Big Sean, but I think they could have a song together. I don't think he will. I don't think Corday will be on this album, but I could see them having a song.
For me, I don't
see
know
him
why.
on the
I always think of Corday as a weaker Big Sean. Like, he's literally, like, lyrical as fuck, good with his sound, but he's just, like, a weaker Big Sean to me. Yeah, that's all it is. Like, a nigga who knows how to, like, paint a vivid picture, and I feel like Sean's, like, corners are just better. Like, he polishes. His corners are better. His shadows have better detail. Like, it's just a better picture overall.
For
sure.
You're
going to be like, damn, this one's 1080p, this other one's, like, off of box TV, like
wow. Damn,
but
that's
like
a big downgrade.
Like to make the comparison, like he's a flat screen, niggas with box TV. Like I think Corday has a fuck ton of potential, and that's what everybody sees in him. But I definitely think at his current state, he's just a weak Big Sean.
For sure. Even a weak Big Sean's still decent, though.
Yeah, like a weak Big Sean is still B class. Like
yeah.
that
I don't know if I said Janae, but
you did. You did. That was the number one.
Because I was about to say,
like, Janae,
why would there not be Janae on there? That would be.
What would be funny is Janae's not on there. You would be like, wow.
I mean,
but then again, it is Detroit too. It has nothing to do with.
But I'm sure she was in every. Even if Janae isn't on the album, she has a credit. She's somewhere. On the album. Yeah,
she's gonna be having a credit.
Like they make their music together. That has to be dope. Like you can literally just sit up at night and just write songs together. Hey, what do you think of this song? Oh shit, yeah, that's wrong. Maybe change this bar.
Tell me how you finna spit it. Instantly, like gas.
That's raw. That'd be dope.
That would be fire. And your girl believe in you. Different.
Yeah, that would be different.
She's not gonna be like, ooh, that's whack. Like she's gonna be like, damn, you going crazy. Look up. I'll be like,
nah. What's even better is, damn, you going crazy. But yo, you should replace this bar with this bar. I'll be like, damn. You spit.
You know it'd be harder if you said this. It went in crazy. Said some wild.
Be like, whole time, just let me get a feature. Let me just be featured on that.
Let me get on a song. Let me get on. She's like, let me body you real quick. How would you feel if you got bodied by your girl on a song?
Proud. I'd be proud. I'd be like, damn. She really like went stupid on this bitch. Like I'd be proud as fuck.
Happy as hell.
You the type of nigga be salty, aren't you, for Millie?
I
see you shaking your head. I see you shaking your head. No, I see you, bro. I see you shaking your head. No.
I was shaking my head to the fact that you said that because I expected you to say like, nah, she can't be better than me. I gotta be 100.
Oh, you think she gonna beat me twice? No. But if she got one hard verse, I'll be like, damn, she killed that shit. But next verse, I'm coming out the window with the best verses I'd ever written in my life.
Okay.
She gonna get ethered.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see, if I do a tape, I'd be the singer, so I wouldn't have to worry about like getting barred up because I'd just be on the hook. She'd be rapping.
Okay.
That would be
But
hard.
now when she throw a crazy ass riff in there, then what?
Shit, I'm gonna just sing harder on the bridge, man.
You can't even sing. That auto tune go. It can only take you so far. What if she can actually sing?
That's why I'm an engineer. I
He's
just
on
work the
your
auto tune a little bit harder.
He said the auto tune only goes so far, nigga. You have
We gonna push that.
I'm not gonna lie. I did forget
Vermillion.
Vermilly's superpower is not only making his auto tune perfectly crisp to his voice, but making whoever else he's on the song with sound like ass.
Not
He be
true.
having anybody else's
Nah,
vocals
not
amazing.
dry.
Not
He
true.
sounds amazing on songs,
But
The
he will
second-
make whoever else's vocals dry.
He's
Not
like,
true.
dude, you just spit a whack verse. That's all I'm hearing.
Do not-
Like, you tell him,
do not
Can't
be
be better than me.
Do not be scared to get on a song with me, Vic. Go ahead, write your verse, and then we could work out something. You know,
Do it. Let's
I
do it.
charge 50,000. Excuse me, 40,000.
It's only 40,000 for
Yeah.
a feature.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you send that to my Cash App, and we can get work done.
Don't have him engineer your vocals. He can do everything else, but send your vocals to somebody. I got people for you, okay?
That's false.
Because he gonna make sure your shit sound bogus.
Nah,
He gonna make sure he
I've
sound as
heard
good
it,
as
bro.
possible. He gonna make
I've
your
heard
shit
it.
sound bogus.
Come get right. Come get right, everybody.
He's like,
I know how to
"Come
take
get
care
right."
of you.
He's like, if I can master my shit, master your shit.
No, he knows what he's doing. He chooses to make other niggas sound worse than
That
him.
is false. False.
I feel like that's your competitive edge. It's like a lot of these niggas think they're better than me, but I'm just the GOAT. he's like, I'm gonna make niggas sound all good, yeah, but I got some new shit.
Yeah.
I got some new shit
He
that
be
I'm
on
hiding.
BS, man. He be on BS.
I don't see it.
But I don't know how we got on Detroit 2 from the Nas album.
They're
But-
both on
Oh
the
no,
same,
from the 6ix9ine album.
Because we
same
didn't really
day-
care about
same
that.
day drop.
Damn, we low key tying shit together like crazy.
Yeah.
We got the September 4th connected to the September 4th. The Hitboy connected to the
Round of
Hitboy.
applause, bro.
Hey, we
Hell
going kind of
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
We getting better at our segues.
Yes,
Stupid.
So who want to go for the next segue? What y'all got?
I'm not going for
Alright.
this next one. Both of them are pretty
Nah,
hard.
that-
Who ready? Who got it? Who
Why
got
was
it?
I about to come in on a joke? That just don't work.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah,
go
that don't
for
work.
it. Who
That
got
don't
it?
All right.
Vic, you got it.
Smooth segue. Who got the smooth? Let's go.
Vic.
Let's all go around the table. Vermilly, start. What's your smoothest segue?
Okay. Speaking of September 4th, there were. Oh no, that's not good at
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Okay, Vic, you're up.
Tough. All right.
No, see,
you're
see, like,
you.
Rush.
No,
me?
no, I'm rushing you. I'm not giving you time to think.
I'm gonna be honest. Now, Big Sean, he was going dummy on Deep Reverence, my nigga. Nipsey was talking about a lot of cops and police presence. Even in death, this nigga is able to stay relevant with the real times and the shit that's really going on. I don't know too many niggas. That's how you know this is really the life he was living and the shit he was about, because his shit is still relevant to this day, even though he died before any of this.
I don't think that pays homage to, or pays homage to what he was saying. I feel more of it. It's the same shit that was going on when he died.
Wait, can we pause for a quick second?
Yeah.
I bodied that.
Yeah, no, you killed
did.
it.
Yeah.
You went
I was
crazy.
expecting you to go next, but you just
Yeah,
hopped
you
in.
blocked it.
That's how good it was, because you just hopped in right after you finished it.
I was like,
We getting better. We are getting better. Anyway, continue.
so it doesn't.
we didn't
pay,
talk about what we're actually talking about, so I just want to because some people may still be confused. For those who don't know, there was another shooting in Wisconsin, correct?
Yeah, in Kenosha.
Yeah, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Can you please pull up the gentleman's name, Vic? I do not want to get this wrong because it is very
He is
important.
from Vernon Hills.
Now, I'm talking about the gentleman who was originally shot.
His name is Kyle Rittenhouse of Antwash,
That's
The
the
nigga
short.
who was originally killed. Not killed, sorry, paralyzed. Yeah, that's very important.
fucking,
I should know his name. I apologize for not knowing it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act special like I do either.
Yeah,
So,
but we should definitely know that. All right, even though segue is fire, I just want to make sure the listeners still know exactly what we're talking about, because
Yeah.
they might not be, in tune with the media and shit. But this week, a gentleman by the name of Jacob Blake was shot by a police officer. His 2 children were actually in the car. He was walking away, he was getting into his car, if I'm not mistaken. He was left paralyzed by this situation. The doctors say he's probably not going to walk again. I pray the doctors are wrong because he definitely didn't deserve that. But, yeah, Wisconsin has been on fire. More riots, more all of that. This isn't new. It isn't new, and it's sad it isn't new. It almost feels like we've told this story on the podcast before.
How many? He was shot 7 times, right?
Yes. I don't know why I didn't say that. Empty the clip on his ass.
Like,
Wrong.
if you've seen the video,
It's
the video is very graphic. The video, like, literally just shows him walking towards the car, and he's walking towards it. Everybody, you can, like, hear, like, a bit of a ruckus. The second he opens his car door, it's boom, 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 boom. They just empty clip right into his back. No detaining him, no grabbing him and moving him away
Kids
from the car.
in the back seat of this car.
They just empty clip right into his back. Like, just pulls out the gun. No trying to detain. No trying to fight him away from the car. He clearly does not have a weapon on him walking up to the car. So they had all the time to detain him, and they still refused to detain him. And it just...
So I saw, I think like 5 seconds before he got in the car, like YouTube would show up to that point from what I saw on the CNN like YouTube page. The cop was like following him around the vehicle, and there was another cop like next to that cop, gun drawn. He was just holding it, following him, walking around to his vehicle from the front end of the vehicle into like the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And all that time that they're following, he was like walking slow too. He wasn't running to the door.
Oh yeah, if you see it, there was nothing threatening about this clip.
Yeah, this is. I mean,
not
like,
to mention he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, what can you say?
This all happened because he broke up a fight between 2 women.
Yeah, like what can you say?
It wasn't like when he broke up the fight, he came in and just got the boom, boom, like beating. Like he was just trying to break up a fight, and now he's paralyzed. Like how the fuck? How's that make sense? Like what the? This is ridiculous.
It's not much you could really say at this point. Like,
and that's the frustrating part. The frustrating part of all of it is it's desensitizing. It's happened so many times that nobody was surprised by this.
Yeah.
This is the type of thing where you should read this story and be like, oh my God, how could this happen? We know how it happened. We know the America we're living in. We know exactly how it happened. This isn't the first time we've heard this story, and that's sad. There's no reason that we should be used to this.
Oh, also a bar from the Nas album. He said, what type of nation has 300 million people under investigation? That's talking about us, black people.
Yeah.
I thought about that for a minute. Like, that's crazy. Because that is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. I can't really, like, put anything else into words because this topic is, like we said, been touched on so much, been experienced so frequently. I don't know what else we could do other than, like, I don't know. And I'm not, like, a violent type of person, but maybe the niggas who say burn everything down have some validity at this point because you could try a whole bunch of things and they don't work until niggas really realize
I am in no
you're
way
serious.
against the riots. Like, I understand it. I understand why people are rioting. I get it because people feel like they're not listened to, and people feel that this is the only way that they're going to be heard.
And
it's that easy.
All the people who are like have been super anti-riot is like all the people who just don't get it. It's like, how do you not get that? Oh, systemic racism isn't real. I'm like, how is systemic racism not real? And if you look at the election, it's ran through the fucking electoral college still.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're giving way too much power to people who already didn't like us. I'm like, why is it not counted by individual vote? Why is it not? I'm like, why don't you make everybody's vote count instead of like, your vote just pays for a number on the board that will get you right. I'm like, it's not going to get me right.
One thing that I will say, I'm glad you said that. While I do completely understand the riots and I'm in no way against them, that should not be the only thing. It shouldn't be go burn down some buildings, now we're done. we do need to make sure that we are voting. We are doing things in the scope of the system, because sometimes you have to conform to the system in order to change it. It's easier to dismantle the system from the inside than the outside.
Yeah.
So if you are frustrated, if you are one who went out and rioted and protested, make sure you're also going to vote. Make sure you're doing the other steps, not just voting for the president, but voting for local elections, because those are the ones who are really going to impact you the most, because the president is the one who signs the bills.
Yeah.
We also have the power to vote for the people who write the bills,
right,
because the president can't sign a bill that never gets written.
Yeah.
So you should make sure that you are voting for Congress. You should make sure that you're voting for your representatives.
And staying well educated on who the person that you're putting in office is.
For sure.
Because I think that is a big problem with our nation right now. Half of the nation is blindly following a man who is clearly not supposed to be a leader of anything. And they're blindly following him like sheep. You can't ask them a logical question about him, like, yo, if your politician was blatantly lying to you and feeding you false information, well, that's just propaganda. That's not propaganda. I can show you the numbers. He feeds you false information all the time, and he's lied to you multiple times. He's not doing for anything for anybody in your neighborhood. He's never going to do anything about your neighborhood either. He's not going to make your life any better. If you're not already 1%, he is not helping you.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, just make sure you're doing your part, doing what you can do. One person isn't going to be able to dismantle the entire thing alone, but if everybody is doing their one part, it creates a bigger force. It's not going to be instant, but it is something. This is probably the most hopeful way I can come about it in this conversation, because at the end of the day, we've only seen, it's just so depressing. I'm just trying to find a way to, get the hope out of it. Yeah.
Another thing that has something to directly relate to what you just said, this shit will mentally kill you if you think about it too much. It can break your spirit. You have to, while it is bad and while we should put attention towards it, sometimes you gotta
you can't let it overtake you.
Yeah, and that's happening to a lot of people. They're in complete emotional despair right now.
Yes, yeah.
But
I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand.
At a certain level, we have to hit that point, because that is when people start to change.
No,
it's hitting that rock bottom that makes a person turn around and do the full 180 and put everything they have into something.
Now, while that's
not everyone.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Some people will just break. And
you can't let it break you. While you should bend so you know what the other way looks like, once you break, you're not going to be able to change anything.
Some people will legitimately wallow in the sorrow and the agony that exists in that lower vibration.
Use this to fuel you, not to deplete your fuel.
Yeah.
But a little bit deeper into this situation, we talked about the riots. We talked about all of that. During the riots, there was a white man, a terrorist, who pulled up and with an AK, shot into the crowd of some protesters, killed one person, injured 3 more, and police did absolutely nothing about him. Not only did they not do anything about it, they hydrated this man. They were giving this nigga water, keep going.
What? They gave him water?
I didn't see the.
Get this nigga a water bottle.
I didn't see the clips of him getting a water bottle, but I don't understand how anybody can sit there and be
talking to your mic.
Oh, my bad. I'm having a terrible time.
Put your headphones on.
Oh, what? Yeah, even when I have my headphones on, I really can't distinct, and it just kind of hurts my head. But the shit that kills me is a lot of people will bat will look at this and be like, well, how do you know them shooting? Cops go through stress all day. A cop watched a man kill 2 people and then proceeded to do nothing. That if that isn't stress like inducing, what is? I was like, the black guy walking back to the front of his car was stress inducing enough for you to kill him, but the white guy holding
he's
the
still
AR-15,
alive. He's still alive.
Oh well,
But he's paralyzed.
Yeah, I said shoot him.
You said kill him.
Oh.
but,
Well, that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
So,
but let's not like put death on.
well,
like,
to attempt murder on a black man
for sure.
going into his car versus a crew of you are staring at a man who is shooting into a crowd, and you did nothing. And he got away. He didn't get stopped in Wisconsin. He got back to Illinois before they stopped him and was like, "Yo, you're the guy who was shooting people."
I want to say it was Trevor Noah who said he was talking about the situation, and he said, I'm paraphrasing, nobody drives to a different state to protect some property. You're not thinking, I care about this TJ Maxx so being burned down so bad that I'm going to drive up there. You went there to hurt people.
Yeah.
You drove to a different state that you knew they were rioting to hurt people. You did not go there to be like, I must stop them from stealing from Target. No, you didn't. You wanted to shoot those protesters. You wanted to hurt
You
those
were
protesters.
angry about something.
This had nothing to do with that. You wanted to hurt people. It had nothing to do with the property damage.
Oh man. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Man.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm at a loss for words. I'm rarely at a loss for words. For the listeners who know, I love to talk, but I'm stuck.
I don't love to talk, and this shit is.
Last episode showed it.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
On his ass.
Niggas will be hating, man. But
Hey, I'm the spokesperson right now for the Vermin. The Vermin want to hear from you.
and they'll hear from me just on this topic. What else can I say? Everything is so fundamentally flawed.
No, for sure.
It's flawed from the jump.
And I think 2020 is like the most depressingly enlightening year
Yes,
I've ever
so
seen
I agree.
in my
I
life.
agree.
It's been
I
so
agree.
eye-opening.
Like, while it has been absolutely horrible, there has been a mental change in a lot of people, in where a lot of people have hit the fuck it, I've had enough. 2020 has brought that for a lot of people, and that is where change happens, where people are like, no, like, I can't handle any more of this. I can't do it. And that's a big positive.
And I'm kind of glad that the NBA for one point.
Oh shit! How do we
actually
forget that? Yeah.
backed that up, and they canceled the games. Like they get all the players boycotted going to.
It wasn't all the players. It was just one team. I want to say it was just the Bucks.
It was just the Bucks. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure nobody played. Nobody's played.
I want to say, I could be wrong. I want to say it was just one team.
I don't think anybody has played since what? Was it the Lakers game? Yeah, all of them are postponed.
Lit.
All of them are postponed. So I was.
Bucks and the Magic today.
Not actually.
They're not playing.
They're not playing.
They're not playing. So
I really appreciate this. I don't know, for the listeners who, faithfully listen to all the podcasts, a while ago, I said that I'm not sure if the NBA players should go back to playing. Oh, no. Actually, I said they should. Never mind. Well, this is what I was saying. I was saying that it's a good thing for NBA players to go back because this will give them more money. This will give them more platform. They're taking this and they're saying, this is important to me. This is something that I'm willing to risk my contract for. Yeah. This is something that I'm willing to make less money for. This is more important than all of that. This is more important than my career. This is more important than my pockets because this is my country. This is my people. This is my life. My life is important. My people's lives are important. and I'm going to show you that at any cost.
And the shit that's killing me is like I saw people who were like outraged that the NBA took this stance. And it's like, yo, why are you making sports political? And I'm like, yo, as soon as they stop killing the black people in the game will start acting right. I'm like, dude, what do you want? You want the black people to just dance for you and do basketball moves? Guess what? They don't want to do that shit unless we're going to talk about the shit that needs to be talked about. And then for you to be mad about it is nothing less than just, I don't even know what to use. Egregious? Would that be the correct word? I don't even like I'm just lost. Like, why would you ever have a problem with a bunch of people who I don't know? Is the NBA probably more than 80% African?
I was just
African
about to
descendants.
Say,
Yeah, black.
All the box office all the people who put butts in seats want to talk about something, and you have a problem about it. You probably have a problem because
that's why it's
you
so
just
beautiful.
have a problem with the movement.
That's why it's so beautiful, because they understand. Yes, I'm not a politician. I can't really go out in the streets and riot because of, who they are. They can't really go out in public like that openly. Yes, you can, but it's more dangerous for them. But they understand that I have a talent, I have a gift, and I have a platform, and I'm going to find a way to use it. And you guys put value in what I do, and I bring value to you. So if you want me to keep bringing value to you, you have to use your power to make sure my people stop getting killed.
That's a fact.
Fantastic. I love this, me personally. I'm super happy about this.
That's why I was just like, if you know who Ben Shapiro is, that guy's like A1, just like doofus, like hard doofus. He's very good at speaking. I think everything else that he does is just full doofus. It's like you just don't know what you're talking about. And he's very like ride the high road to the like he's in the fastest lane. He's like just like, yo, I think it's very crazy that they're even making like. They're just saying that Black Lives Matter really just means racial. America is. I fucking can't say the word every time it like.
People like that have been like invalidated. In my opinion, I don't really see like anyone giving them the attention that they craved like a few years ago, like Ben Shapiro specifically.
Yeah.
He's been out of the spotlight because, for me personally, from what I've seen, because the black people around me that are like heavy into the internet and like the debates and all that shit, they made it a rule to not like bring up anything he says. So
because he's well spoken, but he's just an idiot. It's like everything he says it with like privilege. It's like, oh, you guys must not understand that this country runs on. And I'm like, dude, shut up. I'm like, shut up.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have to understand that everything you do has power. And clicking that video is power. It's giving him power. Even your negative comments bring power. Sad to say, us talking about him on the podcast right now
gave him power.
Yes. And like, I'm not like faulting you for it. I'm just saying, I'm glad that people are starting to notice that, and it's taking away his power because he says things like that. So
fuck
people
that guy.
do this.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
Like, I hope you have a prosperous life, but fuck you, bro. Like, I hope everything good comes to you, but shit, you're a terrible person.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to all the NBA players. You guys are fantastic. Keep doing what you're doing. I get it. I know it's not hard to risk your job. I know it's not hard to risk your money, your contract, everything that you work for so many years. But you guys are noble for doing it.
It's worth it. You're setting a valuable example for the next generation of NBA players. They're going to be for sure. I think they're going to be some wholesome kids that are coming from the generations like the immediate generations after us, because they now know what to put true value into. We've had a break from all that other bullshit that we've been putting value into. Now we're like reinvesting in a way into some shit that actually makes sense and shit that actually pay off.
Put power in the creator's hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So keep going crazy. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy who shot into the crowd. That nigga sucks.
Yeah.
All that.
Man.
And don't lose hope. Don't lose hope.
Never
Don't
lose
let
hope.
this stop you from being great.
Yeah.
Exactly. So everybody take their break, and then we can come back. And Paul George better not be playing like ass still. He dropped 35 in his last game. I'm very proud of him, but he scored 24 in the first 3, and that's terrible. So,
I didn't see it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I was watching the playoffs heavy.
I
Just
don't really
because,
watch basketball like that.
bro, it's what else is there to do? And you know what I realized about like what they're doing in the NBA right now is they really put it at the forefront. Like at the start of a lot of interviews, it's like, first off, I want to just say that we still need justice for Breonna Taylor, and like every
By the way,
interview they come
we
in.
still need justice for Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, just in case y'all forgot.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm gonna need that.
I'm gonna
And
need that.
yeah, like I'm gonna need that.
Yeah. Shit, we all do.
And I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
I'm gonna
out to
cut the
the NBA.
basketball talk short though.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to cut you short on the
No,
basketball.
no,
talk,
I'm gonna
but-
cut it anyway.
Yeah. How long we been running?
We praying
Millie,
for the
man?
Nuggets, boys.
220.
220. All right, bet. We had another topic that I would have liked to talk about, but that's okay.
We have another week to talk about it.
Yeah, no, we can talk about it another week, but more importantly, I want to answer, a question that I got. I think it's getting the bag time, guys.
That mic has fell 20
Bro,
times.
you saw that shit?
Hey, man,
Shit just scared me.
it'd be like that.
Yeah.
So this week,
different.
so for the listeners who have noticed, who are on YouTube and such, and even on Instagram, we've been doing a little bit more on YouTube, breaking the clips up, been getting more views, things of the sort. A lot of people, want us to review their albums, review their music, review their things like this. A lot of people feel offended when we choose not to. We don't review a lot of people's stuff that gets sent to us.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about it before. We've talked about certain reasons why.
Wait. Let me drop some knowledge upon they had top. If you throw that in my DMs one more time, it's getting thrown in the trash once again.
No, yeah. If you send me a blank link, you're automatically not getting played.
Yeah, you're not getting played.
However, here is something that I want to explain, and not just, this isn't so much for you guys sending things to the podcast. It's for you guys sending your stuff anywhere, and it's just like, in no way is this like meant to be like, fuck you guys. Like, I'm just trying to actually let you guys know, because a lot of the times the way that it's looked at is incorrect. And I actually had a conversation with somebody who wasn't sending something to the podcast, and I told them this, and it helped them a lot. So I want to tell it to more people. The way that a lot of people look at it is, our podcast is the product, and they are trying to buy the product as if we are doing something for them, as if we are doing them a favor. We are providing them providing them a service. That's how a lot of people view the podcast.
Yeah.
So if we review your album and we don't like it, we're honest on this podcast. We tell you guys, we tell the listeners how we honestly feel about music and such.
Yes.
So if we don't give the review that you guys wanted, you feel that you received a poor service. However, that's not actually the case. The service that we provide for the podcast, and the service that whoever you're sending your music to, your article to, or whatever, our service is to the listeners of the podcast.
Yes.
We're giving them a product, which is our podcast. You guys are selling us a product. Your music is a product for us. So we can either choose to buy the product that you're marketing for us, or we can choose not to buy it. And if we choose to buy the product and we don't like the product, we can tell people that. That's That's how it works. If
Yeah.
we're a
So if we start dropping album reviews, and if you get a 2, don't be tight. Like that's all I'm saying. Don't hit me in my DMs talking about some. Well, bro, you could have. Why are you comparing my? No, you're getting a real rating, and don't be sick. Don't be sick. Post it, and don't be in my DMs talking about some hot shit like I'm finna pull up to your crib, because you're not. And that just let it be what it is.
A whole new level.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the level that I was trying to take it to.
I took it there. Don't pull up to my crib.
But-
What's the problem?
But this isn't just for us. A lot of times, you guys send your music to blogs, send your music to artists, artist managers, things like that. And you shouldn't be asking them, hey, can you please do me this favor, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Don't hit them up
Oh.
as if they're doing you a favor. Market yourself. Tell them why they should listen to this. Yo, I got this new album, and I'm sending it to this blog or this label or this artist because I think that this will help you this, that. This is a good album. Your fans would love listening to this would love listening to you guys talk to this because it's new in this way. Your label would love picking me up as an artist because I have this many viewers to offer them. Not, hey, can you guys offer me a look? Can you guys offer me a spot on your, because that's how you will get further, is marketing yourself, because they are looking for products to make their product better. Look at us as we make sauce. We are a sauce factory. You aren't buying our sauce. We're buying your oregano to put in our sauce. And if you are like, yo, this is the freshest oregano grown in the mountains of Oregon. Oregon?
I guess.
This is the freshest oregano made from Oregon. This is Oregon oregano. Even though I know this shit Italian, but this is the best shit. It's the freshest, and it's going to make your sauce fire. Then we're more likely to buy your oregano. But if you come to us like, yo, I really like your sauce, and I would really appreciate, I would just love to see my oregano in your sauce. It's not going to happen because we're trying to make the best product for our listeners. And if we do buy your oregano and that shit ass, we have every right to tell our other sauce maker friends,
yo,
hey,
wasn't slapping. I'm not finna feed you some food that don't and not tell you I don't think this shit's good.
For sure. And that's the way that you should market yourself. So this isn't like hey, fuck you guys, like y'all suck, stop sending us music. No, keep sending us your shit. Keep sending.
Don't send it with a blank leak though.
Do not send it with a blank leak.
Don't send it like
that.
But
send it to us. Keep sending it to blogs. Keep sending it to labels. Keep sending it to artists. Keep sending it to whoever. But I'm telling you, I promise you, you will get more responses. You will get better responses. You will get more of what you want if you learn to market yourself as I'm doing y'all a favor, not, oh, ma'am, could I please have some more? Like, nah.
Yeah, because if you come to me with an album, right, or you come to me with playlist of what you got, and if you're just giving it to me, bro, you're not paying for a reaction, or you're not paying at all, really.
But if that's what you have to offer, that's what you have to offer. But make sure you're putting that in the original message. If you're coming to a blog, a label, whoever, and you're like, hey, that if you're willing to offer money, put that in there. Let them know, hey, I'm willing to give you $50 for this spot. Along with that $50, if you review me, if you look, I get 50,000 plays on every song. The last place that reviewed me, that episode was their biggest episode. That was their biggest blog post. If you review me, highlight yourself. Show them why. Show it in a quick way. Show it in an easy way so they can read the email. Ooh, look at this. They're offering $500. They have this many followers. The last time they did this, they got this many. That is the best way to do it. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not like a master at this shit. But I'll help in any way I can. Hit me up. I got you.
And here's like the best way I can explain it. A good player at a game doesn't show you why you want them on your team. They show you why you don't want to play against them. That is it. So
you might not want to do it that way.
No, I'm saying like in the sense of you want to show them, yo, this is what I can bring to you, but you definitely don't want to be on the other side.
You don't want to miss out on.
You don't want to miss out on
that. Yeah. That's a good way to do it. Don't be like, yo, if I'm not on your episode, I'm gonna tell all my motherfuckers.
No, I'm gonna blow up somewhere else. That's my whole
different.
thing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna show you, you don't want to play against.
If you don't sign me to your label, hey, it's cooked for you. Nah, you don't want to. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's the energy I want you to have, though. Yo, it's gonna be cooked for your label in 6 months. Y'all need a heavy hitter, and I'm that.
Yeah, no, like, that's different than if you don't sign me. All my fans coming for you.
No, that's not what I'm saying directly. I mean,
I know that. I just want to make sure that other people don't think that.
You show them
if you
why
hop
you
in my
want
DMs like
me
that, we're
on
having
your
a problem.
You show me why you don't want to play against me. I'm going to show you that before I show you why you want me on your team. It's like I'm gonna give you something like, damn, this nigga could really put out something crazy, and then I come to you, you already knowing. If I'm showing you, you don't want to play against me, you might as well put me on the team.
Yeah, I'm
coming in with heat.
Make sure they know that you have something. Make sure you are marketing yourself. They are not offering you a service. You are the product that you're offering them. You are the oregano to the sauce.
Yeah.
You the best oregano to the sauce. You might fuck around to be the tomatoes. Make sure they know that I'm the tomatoes, and these the best tomatoes you ever gonna get for your sauce. That's the way. That's the way to go about it.
Well spoken.
I mean, I do my best. Just trying to make sure
niggas know how to get the sauce.
People know. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I could just not tell people and just keep doing the shit myself. But I want everybody to.
Exactly. I want everybody to get the sauce. Everybody be juiced up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I bet we've been in this bitch for a young minute now. How long we been in here?
2:30.
2.5 hours. We've been giving y'all them good episodes.
Long.
These ain't those 1 hour episodes, not 1.5. This 2.5 hours of straight fire. We done educated y'all about sending sauce to motherfuckers. We done talked about the Big Sean album. We talked about racial inequalities. We've spoken about 6ix9ine albums, Nas albums, Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, Snitches, Gun. Where else you gonna get that wide of a range? Nowhere. The Storm Podcast, the only place for it.
You know what? You might be able to get it.
Hey, no, we don't talk about nowhere else.
You can get it.
He said no.
No, nigga, you can't get it nowhere else. No.
The Storm Podcast.
Get it here.
This is where you get it. Shout out to the people who went the whole way. We love y'all. Shout out to people who didn't listen the whole way. We love y'all, but I'm going to be honest. Love the ones who listen the whole time a little bit more.
Damn, favorite children.
Yes.
That's
for sure. If you listen to the whole thing,
ones, bro.
You a little bit more goated than the ones that didn't listen to the whole thing. You are.
Fucks with you.
Y'all the ones that really fuck with us.
And you watch it straight through the 2.5 hours, bro. Goated.
I mean, sometimes you gotta take breaks, like
Yeah.
But
sometimes you at work,
whole thing, bro.
Oh no, if you cut a spot out your day because you like,
you're a god.
I gotta have this slot for the Storm Podcast. You lit.
I'm fucking with you.
You the one. Shout out to you. But yeah, it's been a great episode. Thanks to everybody that's listening. We trying to make upgrades to the pod. Y'all see the thumbnails. Y'all see the fits. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Is this a safe space? Can I be all the way honest with y'all?
It's very safe.
I'm thinking about wearing jeans again.
It's a clean
Get
move.
the fuck out, bro.
I'm thinking about it.
Get out of here, bro.
My girlfriend's been talking to me.
Don't do it, bro.
Look, because here's the thing. I never wore good jeans. My jeans always sucked.
Have you ever worn Levi's?
Yeah, but the fit was never right.
You never were buying the correct numbered jeans.
So she says that she could get me some jeans that fit right. I don't know if I trust it all the way. I'm not all the way there. I'm not making no promises. But I'm listening. I'm listening to the market. I know there's other things out there. I'm not saying I'll take the deal.
Don't fall
but you
for
know,
the trap, bro.
I'm searching for. I'm listening. I'm reading the contracts. I ain't signed them yet, but I'm reading them.
Yeah,
I'm reading them.
the least you could do is look.
You know, just shop around.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Just shop around. Window
Worst
shopping.
comes to worst, you find something, you don't get anything, or you find something you like.
Exactly. I'm window shopping, so we'll see. I'm trying to upgrade the fits for y'all, pod fam, for the listeners. I'm trying to upgrade for y'all. I'm trying to do better. Y'all see the yellow shirt.
SpongeBob out here.
Y'all see the gold chain. Y'all see the lightning pendant. Come on. We trying to get fresh on you. You see Vermilly got the snakeskin shoes on? The snakeskin
they
shoes
can't
on?
see it.
Lift your foot up.
Show them
You
the
know
phone
what?
positive.
I'm not even gonna lift it up.
You see Vermilly trying to get fresh.
He out here.
You see him. You see him in the Jaws shirt. And look, y'all want to know the craziest part? It's all Vermilly. You know who that's for? That's all Vermilion. That's for the Vermins.
That's
That's
for the
y'all.
Vermin.
That's for
For
y'all.
y'all.
You see C2 striped shirt, rose on it? Come on now.
Right? No long talk. You know what it is.
Come on.
I do
Y'all
my
see.
Y'all do
see.
y'all part.
Y'all see. But it's been a great episode.
And I'm pretty for sure whoever watching this, your fit's probably fantastic
It
too.
is.
Thank you for coming well dressed.
No, even
We
better if your
appreciate-
fit ain't lit. If you listen to this in your bed, you
Man,
just,
y'all can't
just
even
woke
see
up, turned
Vic
it
right
on.
now. Vic is styling on y'all niggas.
Come on, he
We
got
don't-
the almost gear on. How
We
you not
don't even
clean
need
almost
to
gear?
talk about it. We don't even need to talk.
If you
He's
got the
over there
almost gear on,
flying.
you
I stay
clean.
drip with almost, bro.
He
That's
stay.
it.
He
That's
stay
all I
with-
I'm
rep.
picking up new hoodies tomorrow.
Yo. All I gotta say, he got it on him.
He do.
I got the drip, bro.
Rather,
That's
he
it.
got rather get caught with it than without it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, almost
Yes,
ain't
sir.
good enough. Almost is never good enough.
Yes, sir.
But we gonna end the episode out here. We had a great time. Talked for a long ass time. Had a lot of fun. We hope you guys had fun too. So go ahead and relax.
Love you guys. Get some
Listen
rest.
to this nice tune. This is, I forgot what it was called. I was listening to this bitch a couple minutes ago. This is Senzu Bean by Otaku God. And while this ain't no smooth jazz song, I'm going to talk with the smooth jazz voice anyway.
And I'll join him.
Even though you know that 808 slapping right now and Otaku God is about to scream on this bitch with some fire-ass anime bars.
He is.
We love
I
y'all.
hope you watch anime.
Yeah, I hope you watch anime.
Get some good rest.
We love y'all. Get some good rest. If you woke up and you listening to this in the morning, get to your day. Get to
Get in
your
your
bag.
bag.
And this one, I dedicate this song to all the vermins out there. We out.
Off of the pill and a pipe me a Senzu. Weak ass nigga, we just call him Chop 2. Niggas switch up all the time, that's what clout do. Come you can with me, I doubt it. Come to the hills if you bout it. My turf got Mars surrounded around it. My bitch ass is rounded. She got a fatty, I pound it. Delaware smashed and I'm out it. I'm on my decks now, I'm geeking. Twin sisters, double D's. Wanna kick it for the weekend. I'm just trying to get the cream in. I done came here with the troops. Tupac got the juice. Big nigga, Majin Buu. I'm a taco, who are you? I don't got time for the locals. They haven't noticed I'm global, so they gotta pay for the vocals. Now I'ma give them a toll. The mixtapes ass, put it up in the trash bag. Pierce like Vegeta, you know I'm a bad man. Switch up clothes like gadgets with Batman. I know that I'm childish. Hop on the beat and start wild and say what I want. I don't care if you vibe with it. Wait until I'm famous, taking my time with it. Hyperbolic training, get to cloud. I'm gaining niggas still hate it. OG still remaining. I'ma last longer than oldest pages.
Yeah, y'all get that because the chapters in One Piece is real long, you know what I'm saying? It's like almost 1,000 pages type shit. So I said I was gonna last longer than oldest pages. You feel me?
ただいまオタク&ワローをお届けしております。